From Coruscant to the outer realm, far away. Gonna fight, gonna be free. In a galaxy far, far away, onto the fire, onto the sky. Yeah, children of the Republic, legends never die. I'm gonna never die. Children of the Republic. From Coruscant to the outer realm, far away. Gonna fight, gonna be free. In a galaxy far, far away, onto the fire, onto the sky. Yeah, children of the Republic, legends never die. I'm gonna never die. Children of the Republic.
Anyhow, once again, against my better judgment, we are indeed live. Hello and welcome to Tattletales RPG, where the table may indeed be virtual, but you're most certainly welcome at it. So, we're back with Star Wars, The Golden Chalice. And where last we left off, the party have fled the space station, the, what was it called? The Daedalus space station, where you had been involved in a number of crimes, and the murder...
Vanity.
A number of crimes, a number of alcoholic issues, and had a generally a bit of an R&R session. However, having caught wind of a slave trade gone rogue, and other issues that were beginning to sort of build and become paramount. Hang on. Being messaged by people. You have decided that you are going to make a break for the planet of Eddenna, where a Kushaban slave trade is all beginning. This slave trade appears to be highly entwined with the Sith, and there appears to be a number of things going on that you need to get in and sort. Where you last heard, a Republic fleet, the Twilight Fleet, your own allies, had flown ahead of the curve to try and cut off the Sith from making it to Eddenna. However, it was all a trap. It's a trap! And they were in the process of being ambushed. So, we also ended last session with Zionte deciding to stay and play a little bit of hooky with a Sith temptress who appears is winning in that regard. But Zionte has decided to stay and investigate the death of Hutt Ambassador Veo. So, we of course will be having a new introduction from a new character from Liam at some point. But we are in hyperspace. And as the ship is in hyperspace, there's a few things that are beginning to happen. First and foremost, there is an uneasy quiet over the ship. It is common knowledge that Anesio has been taken prisoner, and while is being allowed to free roam the vessel, it is common knowledge that he is the first person on the docket to be investigated as a traitor. The second thing... Oh, go on.
I thought he was being released into the custody of the Jedi.
He is. That's my point, is everyone knows he's being investigated, though.
I see.
So there's this feeling of, uncertainty. The second thing is this general tension around the medical bay. And I'd like to kick off the session by zeroing in to the med bay, where we find Zionte. No. Where we find just Anesio and Kinga. Kinga, you've been keeping an eye on Anesio for a little while. checking out the scans, and as you know, there are a number of issues with, to say the least, with Anesio right now. None least of all the bomb in his stomach. But as you guys are sort of going through a routine battery of tests, Kiana is going to... Where's that from? Grim. Hey. Ow. Interesting. You're going over the test, and I'm sure, Pat, you've got some bits and more bobs to do into digging into Kaleem's guts in relation to the bomb. However, or not the bomb, but the device. Kiana is going to move in towards Anesio. And I think, Kingar, you sort of look up as the camera follows her, just moving across the room. And she's got this very determined look on her face as she moves towards Anesio.
Observe.
She sort of glances a look over your way. I was thinking, if Anesio's got a parasite, and back in my village, we used to get rid of diseases and stuff like that by freezing people. I thought, could we ice him? Would that help?
Possibility we are considering.
She sort of turns and looks at him. Looks at Kingar. Master, what do we do if Anesio's evil?
Make sure you put me down.
I don't want to.
Everyone can be redeemed.
But the thing was on his back. It's not him, but what if it's like mind controlling him?
And we have to trust in the Force that we will do what is best for Inizio.
She sort of gets up to the back to tank, to the edge where Anesio is. I can still see it around him. It's really... It's not nice.
I'll kind of approach her, just put a hand on her shoulder. I know.
What is it, Master?
That I am trying to figure out. Inizio needs rest to regain his strength.
Yeah.
She sort of looks a bit dejected and turns away. Why did Master Ziante leave?
He thought... Well, I believe he's trying to help me.
Ziante believe... I interrupted you, Kaleem.
No. To be honest, I miss Yante. I hope he's alright. Hope he stays safe.
Yana looks confused. So is that how it goes? You can just leave? I don't think there's an insight check needed. Kiana has been abandoned twice now, and forcibly had her family taken from her. She's clearly scared at the concept of people just leaving.
People leave?
One. He will not leave you. Ziante is doing what he feels is best to protect us.
I don't like his choices. And she sort of looks down at the ground and is clearly quite upset. But she sort of sits down and hums her fingers. I wanted to say I didn't. You know, we're in hyperspace, which means we're going faster than the speed of light, yeah? Why do I feel like we're being followed?
What do you mean? I'll crouch down to kind of look her in the eye.
Make a perception check.
17?
17. As she speaks, in the corners of her eyes, where like the socket meets the balls of her eyes, there is just these tiny little black tendrils that are beginning to impeach on her. And she just goes, it's just a feeling, like hot breath down my neck.
I calm the captain?
Yeah, Voctal, absolutely.
Yeah, to do a sensor sweep of the ship.
Few minutes go by before... this is Captain Voctal. We've done a sensor sweep. So far, we're all in the clear as far as I can tell. What's worrying you, Medic Apothecary?
Can I meditate with Kiana to try and feel what she's feeling? To see if I can...
Yeah, absolutely.
Identify it.
That would be an insight check for me then, please.
Okay. That's a 16.
16. You sit with Kiana and sort of hold her hand, and again, she's quite a young child, so there is like an element of this that could just be a wild imagination. But as you sit there and hold hands, you feel at first her fear, her genuine fear. You get visions of what she saw on Anizio's back, those black tendrils curling around him, almost like something trying to drag him underwater. But then you feel and you focus, and you don't have skin, Kingar. You are a being of light, almost of like, you're more like a Green Lantern construct than you are a biological creature, right? It is strange for you to have sensation, to have the need for air in your lungs and stuff like this. And so when you get clammy just behind your ears and down the back of your neck, and for the first time in life you experience what it's like to have your hair stand on end.
Does what I feel in any way resemble the feeling of the Sith who ambushed us before?
The ship that could hunt through hyperspace?
Yeah.
No. It does not feel like the Sith. It's a detached sensation. It's not dissimilar, because you did have those visions of black tendrils when that ship arrived, but this is separate to specifically that ship.
Okay.
Colleen, while this is happening, what would you like to be doing?
I'm probably going to be just sitting, and I'm going to try and meditate.
Mm-hmm.
You know, kind of reflect back on kind of the previous events.
Okay.
Just thinking on, like, if I was just not well, if I did things differently.
What sort of insight are you trying to glean?
Will I ever be a Jedi? Or am I just a tool for some medical officers stationed to gain a status? Am I ever going to be a Jedi Master?
Roll me an insight check. What we got?
9.
9. On a 9, a thought encroaches in Inisio's mind. After everything you've been through, you remember two things. You didn't come to the Jedi willingly. You were dumped, unwanted, abandoned. And secondly, my God, Archie is on a fucking mood right now. And secondly, the Jedi only took you in, at least to your interpretation, very begrudgingly. And I think there's this sort of deep in Inisio's heart for a moment, there is a very, very deep-rooted resentment. This, just not like falling to the dark side, but it's really hard to concentrate. Not like falling to the dark side, but just this feeling of inadequacy. And I think you think back on all of the times that you were at the temple and you clung to Kingar as sort of your beacon of hope, this beacon of light. And I think you come to a realization that A, without Kingar, you wouldn't be a Jedi to begin with. And B, they're never going to make you a master. You suffer from Skywalker syndrome. You are a Sith. They will never let you be a master. And if they ever actually let you be a master, would it be real? Or would it just be because the Jedi want to play politics and want to be seen to be all-encompassing and all beneficent? But would it actually be to make you a master? Or because it's convenient to look like they're being, kind to the Sith? And I think there's just a moment of doubt on that roll.
Are we done here?
I would need to go. With all the scans I need to do some more research.
Fine. Can we just
Let's head back to the rooms.
Sweet.
Okay.
India will go back to the rooms. And
Okay.
he'll go straight to his bedroom.
Okay. What do you look to do?
Kingar will go to meditate.
Okay. Katie, what's Naeus up to?
I'm actually unclear of where we are right now. Because you said we were in...
You're in hyperspace, travelling to Eddenna.
Oh, wait, yeah.
You're on your way.
The,
You've left the space station.
yeah. Okay. So I managed to hand over that package.
Yes, all of that was handed over. Yes.
Okay.
I don't want to say anymore.
Yeah, I can't really think of, like, what she can even do, other than,
You're very quiet, by the way, honey. At least for me, you are.
I just can't think of what she would want to do, like, she's just stuck on a ship.
Yeah, well, there's plenty to do on the ship. Downtime activities.
I don't know.
Okay, don't stress. If there's nothing you want to do, there's nothing you want to do, and we'll just keep
No,
going.
yeah,
I just want to make sure
Okay.
everyone gets a chance to do something, you know, just in case.
Can't think of anything.
That's okay. A little while goes by, and eventually, I'll put a general query out. Is there anything anyone wants to actively do? This is a little bit of downtime, a little bit of a chance to, bring yourselves, to your own sort of place. Like, I know you were meditating and doing the Jedi stuff, but is there anything specific you want to do in terms of, like getting new items, getting new gear, interacting with any of the NPCs?
Can Inzio, with the lighter parts he has purchased in his room, just start constructing basically a great axe or light axe in this case?
Yeah, because you bought the pieces, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, just make me a general tech check for me, please.
And let me just tech check. Do I gain any advantages because I got the pieces, or just
No, the pieces let you make it. You'd gain advantage if you had the help action or something like that.
No, I'm gonna do this on my own. So
Okay.
21.
Okay. What were you going to say, Pat?
I was just going to say, could Kingar go to Silver and see about getting a trauma kit?
Yeah, okay. Just roll me a little persuasion check. It won't be a high DC.
15.
Fuck me. On a 4 as well. On a 15, yeah, no issue. I'll add it to your character sheet in a second. I'm just getting stuff set up. On a 15, yeah, Silver just basically hands it over to you. Doesn't even question, doesn't even ask. He's long since stopped bothering to try and keep a track of the various bits and bobs that the party requires. If the Jedi wants, the Jedi gets is kind of the mentality he's been going with.
Convince him to get a trauma kit for each member of the party?
That would have been not this time, because I would have had to have changed the DN for that, you know.
Oh, that makes sense.
I got 21.
Uh-huh. So, on a 21, Kalim, you are able to build a functional light axe.
Damn.
Sweet.
Let me see if I can find it.
And as he's making it,
Worth mentioning, you already have 2 axes on you, and your lightsaber and a blaster pistol. At some point, you're going to need to start dropping gear.
I'm using the lightsaber and the parts to make the light axe.
Okay, I'll destroy those then. There you go.
And as he's like kind of making it, he's just coming to the understanding that since if he is potentially the tool to bolster someone's potential credibility or popularity status, he may as well just be the weapon. That's what he's good for, and that's what he's going to be.
Is that what you're meditating on? This sort of feeling of dejection and anger?
More, it's not anger, it's more acceptance. This is what he will be. But he's going to try and do right, and if people just want to see him as a villain, he'll just do his duty.
So make an insight check for me as you sort of give this moment of... Yeah, just this moment of sort of understanding of your place and what you're doing. Oh my god, the same bot from before is back.
The 10. Oh,
The Amy, the bot from ages ago, has returned.
Oh, I see.
Hi, Amy.
And banned.
Oh.
On a fail, Kalim. Oh, go on.
I was just gonna say, and I was just gonna say something that doesn't change anything right now, but it was just that Naeus is gonna do some exercise while she is on the ship.
Okay. I'll say anyone else in the party, and we'll include like Liam, just if you want to roll like just as yourself. Just roll me perception checks. I think it'd be quite funny. On a failed insight check, Kalim, you focus on these feelings and you try to control them. And have you seen the opening of The Force Unleashed, where Starkiller sits there and is trying to meditate, but he can't? Like, it's not easy for him to do. It's something he actively struggles with. And I think Anisio is also struggling with this forced meditation. And you dig deep inside. You now know. We did inform Kalim of the thing that was in him, didn't we?
In him.
Like, Kalim is aware of the device.
Yeah.
As you focus on like inner peace, inner self, Kalim, you feel it wrapped around your heart. It's strange because you're feeling something in a part of your body where you shouldn't be able to feel things. You haven't got nerve endings there, right? And yet, it does feel like something wet and clammy is wrapped around your heart. And if you decide to, you can focus in on that sensation.
Oh, no.
Make a wisdom saving throw.
An 8. Ah, shit.
You bend over double, and you feel that burning sensation, and you feel tendrils begin to push out of your back. Your skin begins to bubble. And then a voice reaches you in your mind. A connection is established.
Well, finally, you begin to wake up.
When I hear that, I quickly run to the handcuffs and just put them.
It's ominous, kill him.
You force yourself to move, crawling across the floor. Make me a Constitution saving throw.
16.
16. You reach for the handcuffs, but your body is shaking as it begins. You literally sweat runs rivers down your arms and shoulders. What are you trying to do? This is not the way. Surely you know that this is hopeless. Then let's talk.
He goes for the handcuffs.
You snap them on and the voice disappears. But you could have sworn you heard a little bit of laughter just as you did.
I put the light axe on my bed, and I'm going to go to Kinga and Naeus, and I will bring in the captain as well.
Okay. It's late. The majority of the ship is on sort of rest, though there is a night's watchman. And you're able to bring... what about Commander Yingrace, out of interest? Oh, and you guys still have Groban on the ship, by the way. Just so you know.
No,
You get here.
we kidnapped the senator.
You straight up kidnapped a senator.
I will bring Yingrace to... I will also bring Billy Garcia. It would feel wrong to leave him out of it.
You wake Billy up, rolling his massive shoulders, and he... Oh, what is it, Anisio? It's leg day. I'm skipping it.
We can't skip leg day, but
Oh, damn right. Damn right. And he starts to get out of bed.
plus I need to talk to
Oh, shit. Serious stuff?
life-threatening stuff.
Good, okay. And he sort of stands up and starts getting dressed and... Okay, I'll be right with you. And yeah, the council of NPCs is assembled. Ruben's just happy to be here.
Hi, Robin. It's good to see you.
Hello, Anizio. That is everyone, isn't it? Yeah.
Something happened a few hours ago, and Indio has the cuffs on. I was meditating about
Shit.
some of the stuff that happened, and I heard a voice.
A voice? Whose voice?
I couldn't tell, but it wasn't a voice that I've heard before.
Make a, you didn't ask, make an insight check on that. A 6, yeah, it's a voice you've never heard before.
Yeah, I did say that.
No, I know. On a 6, though, it's definitely a voice you didn't hear before.
It was a voice I didn't hear before. And they wanted me to talk. I said nothing, and I went for the cuffs.
You can all see that Anizio is wearing the Force-sensitive cuffs around his wrists. And again, Anizio, that disconnect from the living Force is still an incredibly uncomfortable sensation for you.
I have a request. Please do
Go on.
think in this. I would like these cuffs on me at all times. And I would like to be able to run and use. I need cuffs. That's what I'm trying to say.
As we discussed before, Anipio, until we figured out how to remove what's in your chest,
I don't care.
the cuffs. We had discussed you keeping the cuffs on. We would release them in the med bay.
I need them
So
on
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
always.
Yes.
It's
But
for the best.
You know, Anipio,
Everyone's just
remember,
agreeing.
the longer you keep those on, the worse the flow of the Force returning to you will be.
And I'm fine with that.
Is that the front door? So I can still hear you, I just keep hearing noises.
I don't want to hear that voice again. I don't care if it takes. I don't care. This is my choice. If it kills me, so be it. My body, my rules. The cuffs stay on.
Yin Grace sort of leans forwards and just goes, "It would appear no one was arguing with you, Master Anizio. As Chief of Security, I encourage this decision. However, you are still a blade of the Republic. Will this not hinder your capabilities?"
No. No, we're not.
He nods and... Very well. Keep them. Just so you know, Clean, while wearing them, no force power may be cast by you.
I need modifications so I'd be able to move my arms free.
We I think we modified them last time, did we not? So they're more like bracelets.
Yeah, they are. You can move your arms freely, to a degree. You can't move them like super wide. Like you can't do the YMCA, but they won't hinder you in physical combat. Your problem lies in attempting to wield the Force.
That's fine. I don't need it. I've never been able to connect with it.
Some Jedi.
No. I've never been able to. Which is why I rely mostly on my strength.
Okay. The Voctal's going to sort of lean across the table. What did this voice say?
You finally awakened.
Finally awakened?
When I was going for the cuffs, they were asking me why.
Awakened is a very nerve-wracking term for someone to use.
There's no point in lying.
Miss Naeus, Kingar, your thoughts?
We can. It is likely that voice is the one responsible for this thing in your chest, Nizio. Awakened. It is possible, Inizio, you were meant to be a sleeper agent, the Sith.
Voctal is sort of nodding, clearly his concern as well.
Really.
Something changed, something in the conditioning. Otherwise, why would they be so eager to get in touch?
Beats me. The only thing I could think of was the last time I met another kind. Or back at the tavern for the first time.
And I wish Ziante the best of luck in his assignment.
We cut across to Ziante, currently at like a really bougie cocktail bar, you know, having drinks and doing the full, 007 sort of thing.
Add some burlesque performance.
Yeah.
So Darth Valchus, whilst you're lap dancing on me, did you kill those politicians?
Joke's on you, my dear Ziante. I'm the one receiving the lap dance. Shake it, hot boy!
Oh, don't tell the others.
That's how we introduce you at Liam's new character.
Whip that neck.
A hot stripper.
Whip my neck back and forth, whip my neck back up. No.
Just like a fucking gently swaying slug.
No, it's full on violent.
I didn't know you could get a fishnet scarf.
Oh. We call this one the wiggly fish.
Oh, get out.
Is there anything in this particular meeting anyone wants to go into? Because before we move into the next parts of the RP, I have one little interaction that I know the NPCs want to do. But is there anything specific from anyone else?
I do have one request. If that's alright with all of you.
Oh my god, I am mid-session. Could they not wait?
It's really loud, isn't it?
It's really fucking
I
rude.
can barely hear the stream, like...
Yeah, like, I am trying to work. Like, context, our housemates are hoovering and doing all the house cleaning, like, for some fucking reason.
Can I just say that Naeus will be doing some, like, cinematic, like, fight training in the the training room. Like,
Yeah, I can work with that. If you...
straight out of Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
There's like your droid is just watching as like other combat droids are charging toward you, and Ness does like the camera rotates around a matrix split kick.
No.
B-22 just goes, remind me not to piss her off.
I feel like he'd be involved in the fighting, you know?
Yeah, back to back, the two of you just
Yeah.
love it. We'll come back to that in a second. Yes, Anisia.
I have one request. I do have a request. I would
Yes.
like to be deployed first before anyone else.
Forlorn hope it is. Done. Though we will require you to wear a body cam, Anisia.
Just put a tracker on me.
That is the plan. But we want audio and visual as well.
Fine. Deal.
It's fine, we'll build it into your armor. Again, none of us are happy about this, but the more evidence we have to clear your name, and if you go at least until there's another data breach, and you go without being, without clearly not doing anything, then we know you're in the clear.
Captain, it's fine. Just get it done.
He nods. Very good.
I'm gonna go to the gym.
He
Guys,
nods.
here we got leg day.
Oh. Follows you out of the room, utterly dejected. Katie.
Yes.
We come to Naeus training in the sort of holodeck, where multiple, you've played The Force Unleashed, right? You know how, the droid in The Force Unleashed becomes several, Sith Lords to train Starkiller. There's, multiple Sith warriors charging Naeus, and she, ducks underneath, deactivates the lightsaber, breaks the wrist backwards, activates it through their stomach, training and practicing. A few moments sort of go by, and you're sort of heavy, sweating, you finish the set you're doing, you hang up a towel, and as you do, the door opens and closes behind you, and Commander Yingrace walks in.
Uh-oh.
Nails?
Hello?
He sort of takes off the main sleeves of his armor and places them to the side and rolls his shoulders. Care for a spa?
Wait, who is this?
This is the captain of security on board the ship, Commander Yingrace.
Okay.
Care for a spa?
I don't want to put you on your ass.
Try me. Make an opposed athletics check.
Okay.
Oh
no, I'm gonna
he
fail
nat
it
one.
now.
He nat one.
Oh, that's hilarious. So I
He's
just need to
dead.
beat a 1, yeah?
He breaks his neck.
Does a backflip, breaks his neck. Oh, we're gonna need a new head of security. Wait, do you actually want me to
Yeah,
roll?
give me a roll. Give me just in case you nat one. It'll be really funny.
Oh, that would be funny. I'm just loading into the forge.
Oh my god. I'll roll for you.
No, it's my roll.
Okay, I'll delete that one. Then it was a 28.
28 as me.
Yeah, that's insane athletics.
Damn. Oh, now I'm gonna get a rubbish one.
Yeah, nat one. Come on, it'll be funny as fuck.
Athletics mean.
Yeah, man.
So he's made an athletics roll and rolled an 8 total because of a nat 1. You just need to roll and beat his total, which shouldn't be hard.
Normal roll.
Yes.
Okay, the opposed part confused me.
The two of you lunge at each other.
Still higher than his.
He goes for the legs, you go for the head, and you dive over him as he dives under you, and you both just skid across the floor, completely missing each other.
Yeah,
There's
I
a
still want higher
slow
than his.
clap as B-22 just, do it again, do it again. He sort of shakes himself off and he goes, wasn't expecting that. Hands up, reporter, and steps in and just swings a fucking haymaker at your face.
Okay, I'm gonna
Do it
oppose
again.
that.
Nat 20 from you,
Wait,
Grace.
why'd you roll 2?
I didn't mean to roll the first one. Roll the athletics.
The only one that counts.
Bob, you are rolling private.
Oh, cock. Sorry, there you go. It didn't reveal to
I'm
everyone.
actually joking. What are my rolls right now?
15. You duck underneath it, but he catches you with a side hook to the rib, sending you stumbling back, and he moves in to press his advantage. 2 strikes to the chest, 1 to the jaw, has you up against the wall.
He rolled a 13. He rolled a 13.
Has you up against the wall, and he goes, "You know, for a reporter, you seem to be pretty damn well trained in hand-to-hand combat."
I gotta defend myself in my kind of job.
As do I, considering my role on this ship. Now, Ness, I notice a lot of things on this vessel, and he's still got you, like, pinned to the wall.
I would hope so.
And you can see B-22 is now moving behind him and has opened up his arm and is, like, selecting which knife to use. Buzzsaw? No. Eventually his hand closes and he just reaches into his belly and brings out a 12-gauge shotgun and starts loading it behind him. But Yingrace pins Ness to the wall and just goes, "You know, Inizio's not the only one who makes strange communiques around here."
What? Oh, you mean my call?
Your calls?
You're tracking me?
It's my job. I track everything that happens on this ship.
I didn't realize I wasn't allowed to make personal phone calls.
You can make personal phone calls as much as you like.
Great.
But I'm interested to know when and where they're going to and from. You see, you logged a call to an unknown repository within 10 minutes of returning aboard this vessel. And you went to great lengths to encrypt that call. Normally, I wouldn't take an interest in such things. You're young. Chances are you're chatting to some boyfriend or family somewhere else in the galaxy. But this was an encryption that went beyond even those when we've intercepted Sith.
Well, I don't. In my role as. What's it called?
What is it called?
Representative for the Senate. I need to send them information about the party without it getting into the wrong hands. God forbid, like, the Sith show up on one of our rescue missions. So I need it to be really well encrypted.
He's still got, like, one hand across your, like, collarbones, like, chest, just kept keeping you to the wall.
Can she try and get out of that? Like,
Yeah.
she would be able to get
Making
out.
opposed athletics.
Her roll isn't so bad again.
He got a 14. Am I the only one feeling the tension here, or is that
30.
just because it's my wife?
30.
You push the arm up, punch to the gut, which makes him double over. You do the full Black Widow, like legs wrapped around the neck, flip forwards, and you slam him into the ground, pinning him down. You see B-22, who's just raised the shotgun, goes, "Nice," puts the shotgun away.
Puts the shotgun away.
And he looks up at you and he goes, A bit too well trained, if you ask me. Who are you, Neas Drog?
Who do you think I am?
Not who you purport to be. I've never known a reporter who knew Grav Tal or any other kind of military training.
I'm just well connected. I have to be for my job.
Make a deception roll.
It's not even deception. Like, she genuinely connected. Oh, whoops! I accidentally opened.
Deception or persuasion, you're cool. DC of 18 to beat.
I don't know. What one do I have more credibility in?
It's more Yungrace overheard a call. Like you making the call. It's one of these, he is onto you.
Oh no. 25.
6 to 25. His eyes narrow with suspicion. Would you mind letting me stand up? As enjoyable as this is, professionalism.
Fine. She'll kind of slowly climb off and then like take a good few steps back.
He goes to stand up and the droid steps forward and punches him back to the ground. And the droid goes, deterrent in it. I am initiating deterrent.
She's gonna put herself between the door and the guy.
Okay, the droid then goes, apologies, let me help you up. And he takes the droid's hand and the droid lifts him up halfway and then punches him back down again. And he just goes, I'll get up on my own. And he stands and goes, you need to get that damn droid looked at. Oh. It's not safe. That thing is not.
He's just defending me.
Yes. Appreciate that. And he wipes the blood away from his nose. I don't think you need it. You know, Naeus, whatever you are, I don't think you're a double agent. Same way I don't think Anizio is. But I'll give you an agent of the Empire, I should say.
I'm not even an agent in the first place.
You know what I mean, an agent of the Sith. But whatever you are, I will give you the same warning I gave Anizio. I will find out. This is my job. I have declined command positions and other promotions in order to remain under the command of Captain Voktal. Because I'm not only good at what I do, I enjoy it.
You're not going to find anything.
As you say, I'm not going to find anything. He smiles. That implies there's something to find, my dear Naeus. I'll find out. Oh, I'm sure you meant many, many things. But I will find out what secrets you're hiding. And if they endanger the crew of this ship, you can rest assured I will hunt you from one end of this galaxy to the next. Is that clear?
Why let me walk away?
Why indeed?
If you're so sure.
I'm not sure. I am simply warning you and offering you the chance to do the right thing. Speak to me candidly.
I'm just here to make sure that the party are doing what the Senate has hired them to do.
Who's your contact in the Senate?
They're making the right decisions.
Who is your contact in the Senate? In the Golden Chalice alone?
Who's the one that introduced me?
You work directly for Jafar, the head of the Golden Chalice. Your contact is Miriam Tonne.
I guess I would say technically I've been hired directly, but
so
I mostly talk to Miriam.
So if I were to reach out to the Golden Chalice and ask for a sweep, a general data log of any communiques from yourself, as is my right as head of security, the logs would show that you reached out to them upon returning to this ship?
Yes, I could keep up with them regularly. It's my job. It's what they hire me for.
Perhaps I'll do that. And I hope for your sake that what you say is true and the logs do show that you contacted them at the same time as that communique went out. Because of all of this suspicion surrounding Anizio, it would be a shame if less kind eyes were to fall on you, Miss Drock.
Well, tell Miriam I said hi.
He nods and turns to leave the room, but obviously you're in the way. May I?
You giving up that easily?
As you say, I have no evidence, just a gut feeling. And I'm not giving up. I'll see if your story checks out. Unless you have other reasons for wanting me to stay and turning this into a social.
I don't know, it's nice having someone to spar with who's on it.
He gives you a half smile and... Well, perhaps we can spar again sometime.
Okay. She steps to the side and moves over to her robot.
He nods and just goes, I'll find you. It's a date. And leaves. Yin Grace has pulled. You have officially been rizzed.
As soon as he leaves, she's just gonna start beating up like the fucking
The droid?
droids again.
No, not the droid!
No,
Mistress,
the droids,
why?
like, the battle droids.
Yin Grace is going to go investigate. You didn't call the Chalice. But
I'd
what
like
do you
to
reckon?
think that she does regularly keep in touch with the Chalice.
She does, but Yin Grace is specifically digging into the call you made when you came back. What do you want to do?
Who's to say I didn't call both of them?
Chief of Security, it's his job to know this shit, man.
Can she I don't know. No, it's too late to delete the logs now. She would have
If you can get there before Yin Grace, it's not too late.
Oh well, AI programming.
He's a busy man.
Definitely know some shortcuts to get there first.
I will say, roll me in opposed athletics. Though I will roll him with disadvantage because he has other duties.
Okay. I'll say that I could also get the bot to distract him.
Rolled a 1.
Jesus fucking Christ, Yin Grace, come on. I was rolling pre-session for all the stuff like, little narrative stuff. Yin Grace just screwing himself over here.
Why are you still rolling it privately, Katie?
I'm doing
There you go. Updated artwork for Commander Yin Grace.
Yeah, it's public now.
Little updated artwork for Yin Grace there. I do. You rolled higher than him in his nat 1.
But in addition to that, I'm also going to send the bot out to distract him.
So you are able to make it to your console. You're able to bring up your audio logs, most of which you are very careful, and you can see you have encrypted everything that you have sent out. However, there is a log.
I don't want to delete it. I want to redirect it as if it was going to the golden.
So change the log to be like the receiver was actually at this address, not this address.
Yeah, so that he just thinks he made the mistake before.
Make me a tech check for me, man.
Man, what? Teku.
Oh, Bob, check the DMs for my intro.
23.
Jesus, 23.
She's good.
On a 23, it's easy. A quick little record here, a change of IP address essentially. A sublime forgery. Cutting over to the droid, the reason Yin Grace is so heavily delayed is because the droid finds him with at least 2 of the Ineke guard all sort of chatting. And
No, I don't want the droid to find him. I want the droid to cause problems that he has to go then check out.
what's your specific wording?
Peeves style. Yes, that's the wording. Peeves style chaos.
Very well, mistress. And the droid just goes to the bridge and just starts smashing up consoles.
Oh no!
On the way, it opens up a panel in the wall, sticks its hand in, and fucking toasters itself while gripping wires.
Oh, that's certainly Peeves
Alarms blare around the ship, and there's a shudder as it begins to drop out of hyperspace. Yin Grace is caught on a nat 1. 2 of the Ineke guard were sort of watching the cams. as this sort of happened. And they are ripping into Yingray, saying, you know, you've got a date with a fucking journalist. I thought security guys hated journalists. Dude, come on, she's Devorian. And Yingray is trying to, like, push them out of the way to, like, get fuck off, Rogers. Like, he's being delayed by the crew being dickheads to him, basically.
I thought you were about to say she's divorced, because you said div. I was like, she's divorced? What?
No, Devorian's your species, I believe.
I know.
Either way, Yingrace is delayed. The droid starts fucking up bits of the ship, and you just sort of hear, you know, echoing around the ship.
There is an error in the coolant deck on B-17. 74 cattle have been frozen.
That sounds like the robot's voice, as if he's like, come look over
The audio
here.
con, the robot fucking goes on the mic. I am a Sith Lord. Somewhere I am on the ship. Muhahaha. Come find me, Jedi scum.
I don't want the droid to...
There's just a reign of anarchy as this takes place. So, as that sort of begins to happen, eventually there is calm. The droid is escorted away by two technicians who are like dragging in between them. His head snaps back to look at you, and he extends an arm from his back, which is weirdly human, like he's taken it from a body, and he extends just a thumb up to you and gives you a wink.
Can I just say that after doing what she did, she would have taken a surveillance-less route to get back to the sparring room as if she had left.
On a 25, that's completely fine.
Yeah. Okay.
After all of this elapses, Yingrace will eventually go and investigate those logs, but is unable to find anything. And a very, very frustrated Yingrace joins you in sparring, and is a little more aggressive than he probably should be.
Oh no.
Like dishonourable sparring. Oh, yeah, absolutely. Ruthlessly flirting with my own wife in D&D.
Alright.
So, eventually an intercom comes off where Voktal contacts the party. Just so you know, we've dropped out of hyperspace due to the cooling terror. We've lost about 20% of our onboard cattle for long journey rations. We need to jettison them into space. The only problem is if we jettison them too close to the sun, they'll fall and detonate. But as we've come out of hyperspace, we've actually picked up on a vessel that's sending out an SOS beacon. Figured the Jedi would want to look into that.
Yeah.
Who's de facto in charge? With the Jedi. So Voktal just says, looks like a slaving ship. Seems to be... Yeah, it's definitely registered as a slaving ship.
Let us investigate then.
Alright, I'll bring us in. A few sort of minutes go by before Voktal... Alright, we've got open comms. Sounds a bit of a panic over there. Who wants to initiate contact?
I shall.
Okay. As you initiate contact, there's sort of like initiate, and you hear, "This is the ship Slicer's Delight. We are currently suffering from engine failure and require immediate help."
Is that Lazo?
It's not Schlazo, it's just me being unable to do multiple voices.
I'll get onto a ship.
What is your cargo?
Cargo! Who am I talking to?
This is Jedi Knight Kinga.
We are humble mercenary traders. Do make an insight check.
Okay. That is a 17.
Sounds an awful lot like a certain elderly rabbit that you've met. Liam, in a private roll to just me, please, would you make a tech check for me, followed by a sleight of hand to not be detected?
Can I mute the call?
Yes, absolutely.
And just ask the captain to, like, bring us into the ship?
Captain, locked on. It's a tiny little freighter. It won't put up any fight. We don't even need to broadside it. We could just ram it out of the stars if we need it.
I suspect they are slavers.
Yeah?
We do not want to kill any individuals on board. They have in cages.
Right you are, sir. If they're slavers, do we execute them afterwards?
May I offer a suggestion?
Of course, Inicio.
Just send me onto the ship.
Respectfully, you're not going to be going anywhere alone, especially if these are slavers affiliated with the Empire.
We'll go as a strike team.
Very good.
Several boarding parties.
Nice. As you sort of say, we'll go as a strike team. Inicio. Actually, all of you. Inicio, Neas, and Kinga. On that same comm, underneath the voice of who you realise is probably Krivet, the Kushaban slaver, the one who enslaves his own kind, a message is being beeped in Republic, like Morse code. Just beep, 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 like in specifically Republic cipher.
I don't think Kingar would be familiar enough with it to know it. I don't know about any of the others.
I would say it's something that you would definitely know a bit of. It's also probably fair to say that Neas, you would be fluent in something like this.
In something like
Republic, like Morse code, Republic cipher.
Yeah, I would know that quite easily.
It translates to slave stock, mission compromised, trap. There's breaks and disruption in it.
Whoa.
And then it repeats.
I'll just turn to the captain. Is it a trap if we know it is a trap?
The captain looks at you, grins, and goes, "It's been a while since I took to the field," and grabs his blaster. What say you we show you the Republic how it's done?
Let's free some slaves.
He nods. As you know from the captain's backstory, man likes helping slaves. So, moving on towards the ship, is there anyone else you want to take with you? As always, you can bring whoever you want. However, you always run the risk of death.
I want to leave Silver behind. Can I bring Getteril with me? Because I was training them as a field medic.
Yeah, Gatril can come with you. Okay. So, eventually
I will be leaving Kiana behind.
Okay.
With my other two Padawans watching her, so she can't escape.
I'm instantly rolling a stealth check. Let me roll for the other two Padawans. Oh yeah, she's sneaky. Medical Bay Padawans. Kiri, Perception, +7. Oh, nat 20. Vigo's like, has anyone seen Kiana? And Kiri just fucking decks her. Just no. But I want to go. No. No. Kingar has said we stay behind, so we stay behind. But I want to go. And the door closes as Kiana goes, it's not fair. So, as you guys sort of move over towards this vessel, the docking umbilical slams into the side of it. This is a tiny ship. We're talking like half, it's one room. It's half the size. Half the size of like the Millennium Falcon. And as you dock, you get to a heavy set of iron doors, blocking you, blast doors. In fact, I will add you to the map.
Could I open the door?
You can attempt, but it is locked.
I will just open the door.
It is locked.
Oh, I know. I'm breaking the door. I'm breaking the door.
No, I'm holding him back.
Fine. I'm
so confused. It's locked. It's a blast door. I open it. What the fuck? That's not how D&D works.
You know what?
Technically it is.
True. You enter combat. I win. Okay.
Or get us a view of what's behind this door.
There is like a visual, like communique, if you please. So like a camera on either side of the door where you can talk to the person on the other side.
I'm asking if Neas would mind trying to hack the camera at the other side. So certainly possible. Katie, that would be a tech check.
Chicka.
Oh, tick. A tick cheek.
B22, by the way, is very calm. B22 is going... Are we looking to negotiate with the slavers? Shall I engage negotiation? And you can see that he's currently loading a grenade launcher called Negotiations.
Oh my god. He's so goofy.
He's just a goofy megalomaniac. On a 14, it's not too hard to hack the camera. You're unable to hack the door, but the camera certainly. So I've added a wall in. You're able to see on the other side of the door is Cribbit.
Oh, there's a bunny rabbit.
He's sort of hunched over, looks a little wounded or injured, and he sort of presses the intercom button, unaware that you can see him. Public ship.
I missed that.
Are you there, Republic ship?
Is that the guy I need to kidnap?
Yes, this is the one your master wants.
Big net.
The droid opens its chest to reveal like the fucking security breach glam rock Freddy opening and just, ready to envelop him.
No, straight up Elizabeth, the claw.
Oh god, yeah. Actually, no. I unfortunately, I have already canonically stated that the internal organs of his chest is just a massive fucking meat grinder. So maybe not.
Coffee machine.
Could I? We can see him, right?
You can see him. Naeus is holding up like a wrist pad with like a little hologram of the hack system.
Is the door opened?
No, it's locked.
He's so obsessed with this door, man.
Kaleem versus door, round 3. Let's go.
I just want to break the door down. Am I not allowed to do that?
No, come on, you want to open the door. There's a difference.
Is this an airlock door?
Yes, you guys are in an umbilical cord that has latched onto the door.
I see.
I've added these walls in so that you can't see past Cribbit. This is just to represent the visual feed you have.
Well, it would seem that as soon as we open this door, the entire ship's going to be notified then.
like I say, the ship is just one room.
Oh,
It's a tiny little ship.
it's just a cargo bay.
It's literally a cargo bay with an engine, yeah.
Oh, I see.
What do you want to do, team?
Can I do a
I'm gonna-
perception check? Sorry.
So what was it you wanted to do, Katie? And then, Kalim, what did you want to do?
Can I just do like a perception of who else is in that room?
No. The way the camera is angled, Cribbit is taking up 90% of the
Oh, okay, yeah, fair enough.
sort of field of view. Kalim, what was it you wanted to do?
I'm just gonna hold for a ready action.
Okay. What is the ready action? To attack the door?
Basically, as soon as the door is open,
You cut out. Did he cut out for anyone else?
Yeah, you got out.
I said, as soon as my ready action is, I'm gonna wait until doors opened. The moment I see Cribbit, I'm gonna tackle him.
Okay, you're just gonna fucking deck him the moment the door opens.
Yes.
Respect.
Um,
Love that.
Can I go, Cribbit? You must know you're outmatched. Please open the door.
Yeah, what do you mean outmatched? I'm not trying to fight you.
Of course,
I'm
that's
trying
the
to get the
discussion
door.
while we're here.
Yes. Yes, let me get the door open. And he sort of activates it, and the door slams open. Hello, Kalim, you're ready action, I assume?
Yes. I'm
Yeah.
gonna tackle him.
Is that Maurice from the IT crowd?
Hello.
Hello.
Yep. I'm gonna rage, tackle him, and yeah.
So you go into a rage. Roll me an athletics check. I'll roll one for him with disadvantage. Wow, his athletics is bad.
I got an 8. Thank God.
It beats him. You fucking rugby tackle him and go flying back into the room, skidding across the ground as you deck him.
Oh, Jesus.
And he goes... And on either side of you, as you look up, you see a line of Kushaban prisoners with guns to the back of their heads.
Oh my god.
And you are surrounded by Sith.
Read the room, man.
Cribbit looks up at you and goes, "Easier, Red Countess." And one of the Sith steps forwards and just goes, "Stand down. We have you surrounded."
Can I just, have they seen me yet?
So what I need is, did everyone else follow in when Anizio jumped in, or...?
I would like to hide so that before they see me.
There's not going to be a hiding situation here. You are in a corridor, like there's nowhere to hide. Unless you want to hide behind B22, which I guess I could allow.
Are there any ventilation shafts that I could...
No, again, it's literally just this room. It's literally, this is a freighter with an engine slapped on it.
Okay, no hiding.
Designed for short sort of journeys.
I will hide behind my robe.
Make a stealth check for me.
Got that rebound on that dice against 23.
23. Your robot sort of sees what you're doing and goes, "Aha, yes, it is I, the death droid. There is no one behind me."
So, oh my god, shut up!
You see several of the Sith are going, yeah, there's no one behind him, fair enough.
But,
I will.
Oh, my
B20
keyboard's
might
arrived.
Stay right there.
I will step forward a bit. Not quite through the doorway. Typical of Sith.
I'm always told this one's too clunky. As you step forward saying typical of Sith, one of the Sith warriors sort of just goes, confirmed, we have Jedi Knight Kingar on board as well. All of you step forwards and this doesn't have to get violent. We're not looking for a fight, but let it be made very clear. Any attempt for combat, and we execute the slaves. It's not your lives. We know as Jedi you're probably willing to sacrifice your lives. But you're not going to be willing to sacrifice the lives of innocents.
If you don't click on the tokens, it looks like they're opening their arms really short.
Mine taken up to you as well.
Okay. It's a bit of a standoff at the moment. And Ezio is still on top of Cribbit, who's going, can you get the fuck off me, please? This is rather... this is rude.
It's more like I'm holding him in my hand. I'm bigger than him. I can just pick him up.
Thank God B-22.
Oh my God.
Give me a second, I was just updating artworks. Because these are just generic Sith. There is... The one speaking is this guy. He's the leader. I'm just trying to get an artwork for him.
Kettle on the robot. Starts brewing coffee.
He starts to violently shake. Oh no!
Oh no!
We've established what happens here, honey.
Oh no!
God damn it!
What do you want to do, team? Miss Sif sort of... Everybody step forwards, please. What a treat. Commander Voktal. You'll make a pretty penny back on Korriban. Any attempt to run down the umbilical and will detonate the umbilical and you'll all be sucked out into space. Including the Kushabans.
Yeesh.
You would kill all your men just to prove a point?
We're void sealed. These are Sith Empire Death Troopers. This is what we do.
So Kingar will like step up next to Initio. He doesn't reach for his lightsaber. I don't think I've ever used it.
I don't think you have either. You and Liam as Ziante just didn't use lightsabers.
You must realize that attempting to kidnap 2 Jedi and the captain of a ship will not end wisely.
It'll end as well as we have, as it has to. From what we gather, you guys are off to Eddenna. Can't be allowing that. The Sin are just on the verge of working with the Empire. There's no way we're letting you anywhere near that planet. So, come quietly. Lightsabers all on the floor. Yeah?
Bob.
So.
Could I tap the side of my leg, like, you know, make it look like I'm like tapping as if I'm like itching for a fight, but secretly tapping Morse code to hoping for someone to pick up, like flashbang the room.
Can I
make a sleight of hand?
Sorry.
Sorry, I was going to say, can you make a sleight of hand? Katie, what were you going to do?
I was going to say, can I sneak to the panel and turn the lights up?
Yeah, okay, so sleight of hand from Kaleem, stealth from Katie. And if you want, Katie, you can have advantage if the droid does a distraction.
Sure.
Okay.
He's
Right.
already doing the distraction. He's already bubbling like with coffee. 27.
On the 8, Killian, with the sleight of hand, Cribbin goes, he's signing something! Because
I
obviously...
tighten my grip.
Oh!
To just silence him a bit.
On the 27, Neas, you slip over to a control panel and are able to remotely access the lights to this room. As the droid moves over and just looking around, just goes, I say we kill the rabbits and skin them.
Oh.
And just starts, like, moving forwards, and he starts to violently shake before turning and looking the 2 death troopers, like, dead in the eyes, and just says, would you like your coffee? Make a tech check, Katie, to turn the lights out.
I thought you were going to say hot or cold. You want me to do a what?
A tech check. I assume you're going to try and turn the lights out, which will initiate combat.
Oh, I really hope it works.
It's only a DC 10. This is, like I say, this is a dingy little cruiser.
Oh, that should
19. There's a moment he says, how do you like your coffee? And then all the lights go out. I think all of you have night vision. I don't think any of you
No,
cannot see.
I don't have night vision.
Who did?
Glow in the dark.
Does Naeus have
You
night
can
vision?
make yourself glow. I think you do because you're Devorian. We'll find out in a second.
If I have night vision, I will turn the night vision on the robot's camera and give him the head.
Well, hang on. You're all about to find out what you can and can't see. Naeus does not have night vision. Kingar does not. Voktal does. Getriel does. Renatus does not. B22 does. However, none of the Sith do.
Can I immediately...
Well, hold on. The lights go dark. I need everyone to roll initiative.
I will use the headset I'll use the headset for the droid's camera to get night vision.
Well, you can only see through the droid if you do that.
That's fine.
Quick question. Do we get to see Liam's character?
You will,
No.
Aww.
if he's here.
If he's here?
Might not be here.
12.
Fuck!
Alright, roll away, guys.
Could I use my reaction?
No, combat hasn't started.
You said roll initiative.
And it hasn't started.
Alright.
You don't get a reaction until you've had a turn in combat. This is
Oh, why
instant.
don't
The
I know
lights
yet?
boom, go out. At the top of initiative, one of the death troopers doesn't have fucking night vision. Has stealth. Oh, enhanced sensors. Hang on. Alright, he gets. I'm going to make a perception check with advantage for enhanced sensors. I'm going to make it DC 25, flat for everyone. Fails. He's going to actively shoot the Kushaban in front of him. Actually, no, he'll attempt to shoot where he saw the droid, because that's definitely a threat. But it's going to be at disadvantage.
Oh.
Nat 1. There's
Nice.
as his gun blackfires, there's a moment as he illuminates. In that moment of illumination, as this soldier fires his gun, you see one of the Kushaban stand up and appears to light a cigarette, but then the blast range is gone.
Well, that's Liam.
This Sith warrior is going to activate his lightsaber, which, if you remember, gives you a 5-foot vision light. So he's going to activate his lightsaber, move 30 feet into the center of the room,
Oh,
Wait.
so he's an actual beacon.
where he is able to find people, and he will attempt to go for Voktal. Oh no, he has multi-attack. He will go for Voktal and Anisio. Let me check everything here. Do I get anything interesting? Double saber? No. Great weapon?
Spicy.
Yeah, again, I'm not super familiar with these guys. Alright.
Uh-oh.
So on Voktal, he gets a 13. On Anisio, He gets a 23.
23?
I assume that hits, killing.
Did I?
I'll assume it. I'll just check his character sheet. Yes, it does. Alright. So there's a flash of red as the lightsaber is activated, and he charges in. That's 21 points of damage to you, Kaleem. You did state you were raging, so that gets halved down to 10.
How do you know if he hits you on?
Because it beats your armor class, your AC. Yours
armor
is
class.
12.
Yeah, I can see that now.
Alright.
I just didn't know which one it was.
This Death Trooper, able to see Voctal, is going to fire at point blank range.
Is it not disadvantage for point blank ranged attacks?
So he's not actually within 5 feet.
Okay.
Point blank I meant by he's nearby. Hits. That does no bloody damage. Alright, Kingar, we're over to you. Laser blasts are firing. Liam, would you kindly roll me a d20, by the way?
So
13.
I will...
Plus... Okay.
There's the warriors there. I'm going to hit them with a rebuke.
Okay. Oop, shit.
So I think I need to be here to do it.
Yep.
So rebuke attack. There we go. 18 to hit.
Hits.
And then damage.
Katie, Magnus is just staring at me.
That I don't think is right.
Jesus. I don't care if it's wrong, I want it. At will. If the attack hits makes force damage, depending on its alignment, it takes 1d12 because he's dark side.
It's meant to be 2d12.
Yes, it is 2d12.
So the 2d12s were a 9 and a 6, so 15 damage.
15 damage. There's a wave of energy strikes into this Sith warrior, and he close the net, cut them off, kill them. Any more for your turn, Pat?
As a bonus action, I am going to cast Sanctuary upon myself.
Okay, go for it. Do I have Sever Force on any of these guys? Oh, I do. I will attempt to deny Sanctuary with the Sith Warrior. What level were you casting it at?
Level 1.
Okay, then it's cancelled.
I will Sever Force to Sever Force.
Ah, bitch! Then it cancels my cancel. Can anyone see this? I'm going to roll a perception check at disadvantage. Make a sleight of hand for me.
Okay.
DC to beat is...
Was there at advantage or?
No, but only a 7 to beat. The Reaver doesn't see you doing it. So he goes to disrupt your use of the Force. As your bubble begins to form around you, you flick your wrist, and a second wave of power strikes into this warrior, sending him skidding. And there's a woof as the classic bubble, what's the around Kingar, forms. Can't you also shed light, Kingar? Isn't that a thing you can do?
It's an actual ability that causes damage to everything in that light.
Got you.
So it's not actually me giving light.
Got you.
Yeah, that's my turn.
In that moment, there's of an activating lightsaber. Liam, you've seen your Jedi saviors arrive on the ship. You've seen them walk into the ambush, but hey, a rescue's a fucking rescue, and you won't look a gift horse in the mouth. Can you please describe as this has been happening, before the lights go out, what was Vero thinking?
Vero was on his way planet side to report to the Jedi Council on the find these Sith insurgents. And to have a gun to his head, it's just like, shit. I have failed in this mission before we even start. And having these Jedi walk in, it's just like, okay, who are you? What do you want?
So you see it as you sort of start to pick your handcuffs. It's easy enough. The Sith don't know who you are, and as you undo them, you see the slaver Cribbin, a member of your own species who actively disgusts you. You see him get fucking decked by a Sith, which is weird enough in its own right. You then see a droid violently shaking ask your captors if it wants coffee, and then the lights go out. We go to you in initiative. What do you want to do? If everyone would like to have a look, here is Vero Marcon.
Vero will, in the darkness, just
Love his
stand up,
art so much.
take a long-ass puff of his cigar that's questionably containing possibly nicotine, possibly something else, and just flash his wrist. Nothing fancy, not at all, not even.
And you make an attack, or?
I'm gonna run and jump here.
Okay. There's a bing as you spring full jackrabbit. Do you go for an attack on the warrior or the Reaver or someone? Reaver will be disadvantage.
Technically, with the... I'm going to ask, because technically...
Oh, you guys are so fucked.
The stealthing feature,
I
he
haven't...
wouldn't have been aware of my presence, or the presence that I was...
No, you are essentially coming out from hiding. I have a new keyboard,
Exactly.
and it's like a typewriter. Oh.
Exactly.
Oh.
So, I'd be able to declare lethal attack on that.
I would say that you would gain sneak attack on this, yes.
Yeah, I am going to declare a lethal attack.
Okay, go for it on the warrior, yeah?
Yes.
Okay.
No, on the Reaver.
Okay. So as you activate your lightsaber, there's a flick of the wrist, and for those of you who have played Assassin's Creed, a blade of light emerges from the underside of this rabbit's sort of bracer on his right arm. Literally full on Assassin's Creed. What colour was your lightsaber again? Green.
Green.
So I'm just adding the animation in. There you go.
Perfect. I will need to make a contested dexterity stealth to the creature's wisdom perception as well.
Okay.
So I'll do the attack first.
Okay, so perception on my end, yeah?
Wisdom perception, yeah.
Yep, 11.
Fantastic. So, inventory. I believe I gain advantage.
You no longer have disadvantage for activating your lightsaber, which, because you have a wrist saber, is a free action for you rather than a bonus or a main. Where would you be getting advantage from? Oh, because he's surprised, yes.
Yeah. Wow. I gain nothing. 12.
12 misses, I'm afraid. At the last possible second, this Sith Reaver dodges to the side. You see your beam of light scoring off the side of his helmet, and he goes, Alright, and to the rest of you, you see, standing taller than the other Kushaban.
Technically, they see nothing. Respectfully, because I'm still hidden.
No,
I just
you're...
need to make that I need to make that dexterity to see if I'm revealed.
No, dude, you are in the... It's still got to apply the laws of logic. You've just jumped across the room and you've got a lightsaber emerging from your wrist.
Fair point.
It's still got to obey the laws of logic a little bit. But you see the Reaver goes, one of the slaves is a Jedi! And standing taller than the other Kushaban, who tend to be sort of around the 2 foot, 3 foot mark, this is a 4 foot, 5 foot Kushaban, who is incredibly lean, in sort of like a slightly unhealthy way, in the way that like someone who works out too much but doesn't eat enough could be. You can see the outline of his ribs and his muscles. He looks like he has been beaten up every day of his life. There are bruises, cuts, bits of his fur are ragged and been burnt away. He's got a cigarette in his mouth that he's hawking smoke through his teeth in. Anyone else? Or Liam, any other thing you'd like to...
I also have, because I've passed the stealth check, technically I'd still be hidden. Is that...
Well, no, because, dude, being able to hide in D&D, you still have to actually be able to hide somewhere. You've just jumped into the middle of the combat. You can't just... You're not invisible.
Right, okay.
The whole thing with your thing is to go in, like, move, hide, hit and run. But you've jumped into the middle of 3 Sith, Kribbit, Kalim, Kingar, and Voktal. Where are you going to hide?
Fair enough. 14 doesn't hit, I assume, as well. So I got an extra attack on.
AC is 16, I'm afraid. Wait, why are you... Hang on, this is wrong. It's applying the +4, but you are proficient, and it's not applying your proficiency, which would be a +3, which would hit. Same with the... first attack would have missed, but the second one would hit. For some reason, you're not applying your proficiency. I'll fix that for you. Hang on.
If the first attack wasn't applying my proficiency either...
Yeah, but that would have been a 15. 12 plus 3 is 15. AC 16. So it still would have missed. I've updated it to include your proficiency now. Right, so roll damage, and I believe you add all your sneak attack, your operative stuff, all that groovy goo.
Yeah. So 2 exploit... no.
So it would be the regular damage plus how much do you get on sneak attack?
I get an extra D6.
I think it levels up as you level up. Oh, but you're only a level 3 operative, aren't you? So it will only be a D6.
If you're lethal, I think you can choose to make it a crit.
Yep, it would be because of the surprised. I did confirm that, so it would be a crit, Liam.
Yeah, okay.
So click damage, and then under situational bonus, you would add in a d6. Which, okay, that would then be doubled. So that'd be 50 points of damage, Liam. Jesus, you nearly kill him in 1 hit, dude. He has 70 hit points. Jesus. So, this rabbit leaps across the bridge, the lightsaber skims off the helmet, the Reaver turns, 2 red lightsabers activate. But the rabbit's, from the wrist-mounted gauntlet, the lightsaber sort of like pings into his hand, so he's holding it like a classic hilt. And then he raises it and it activates into a crossguard lightsaber, and he meets the Sith into the center with 2 blades and is able to use the pinch of the crossguard to score a cut across the Sith's face. Any more for your turn, Liam? You did basically just nearly one-shot that dude with 1 attack. If you'd gotten 2 attacks in, he would be dead.
I am going to use my duelist style and feint.
Okay, so obviously new character syndrome. Don't worry about that for now, because duelist style, that's when you make the attack, you use your bonus action to give yourself essentially advantage if they fail, right? It's part of the attack action you declare it. However, Pat's just messaged me and pointed out that 3rd level operative, your sneak attack would be 2d6, not 1. So roll me another d6. So that would be another 12 damage. He has 6 hit points remaining. Do you have any other bonus actions?
I don't, because I don't know my powers as of yet.
Okay, well, what power would you have had to use? Because I can quickly throw them in now. I've just been busy.
No. I get it.
Don't forget you have cunning actions as well. You can disengage, hide, stuff like that as a bonus action. Though hide, as I will reiterate, does require like somewhere to hide. Right, what powers have you got? Agile defense, comprehend speech. What should we do?
Right, I'm going to try and disengage because I don't know how many of these people have night vision, but I'm going to attempt to circumvent and just go here, if that makes sense.
Okay, yeah, with a disengage, you can just slip to the side, no issue. Okay, you just move around, slip to the side, and there's soldiers around you, but they don't have night vision at all, so they're in a rough spot. They'll be at disadvantage to hit you, so definitely a good little move. Alright, that's going to bring us to... That was Kinga, and then this trooper. I'll just quickly finish your powers. Mind Trick, Phase Shift, Phase Strong. There you go, you got all your powers, mate.
Thank you.
Alright, this trooper here sees you sort of leap forwards, will attempt to go for a hit on you. Tech Blade, you are wielding a lightsaber, so that would cancel out the dark vision, so it's just a flat roll. $11 misses. As you sort of land, you spray your legs, proper like a rabbit, like meh. He swings a sword at your head and you just duck underneath it. Commander Voktal steps up to, what on? I'm not going to complain. And is going to charge forwards and try and take out the Sith Reaver. Finish off your work, Liam. Ooh, actually, you know, it'd be quite useful. He will step here and use his fucking flamer. So he steps up next to you, Liam, and goes, "And who are you, Master Jedi?"
I am currently busy.
Understood. Allow me to help you with that. And he his wrist and just sends out a billow of flame in front of him, which will light up everyone here because they will be fucking burning.
You mentioned I can ready my lightsaber as a free action.
Yes.
I'm going to switch it off.
Okay, give me 2 seconds. I'll do that for you. Bum, 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 bum. There you go, done.
There you go.
Oh god, they all failed except for one warrior. Jesus. So the Sith Reaver, who's actually the boss fight in this situation, gets shanked through the face by Liam, by the rabbit, and then as he turns, activating his lightsabers, Voktal steps up and just jet of flame, and he is gone and down. And the two warriors are both not looking like they're having a good day. Which will bring us to the first of the Sith warriors, who will rush into here, activating his own lightsaber. When do you guys want to take your break, by the way? After this first round of combat?
Yes.
Cool.
My hamster needs his medicine.
I know, I need to give Gordon his drugs. And he'll declare 2 attacks. One on Voktal, one on Liam. Okay, on Voktal an 18, on Liam a miss. Swing and a miss. Oof, 22 points of damage to Voktal though. Okay, that's his go. Into this chap. He's just gonna kick a slave out of the way with like a... Kicks this little rabbit. Runs to here.
Oh.
I'm gonna roll this privately because I think it would be really funny just to describe it if it goes horribly wrong. Yeah, the little rabbit had a hard time. My god, nat 20, I'm not even gonna roll the defense. So that was a nat 20 from the robot. So as this Sith warrior activates his lightsaber and attempts to charge into the combat that he can see, you hear a "stay away from my mistress," and there's like a muffled screaming as B-22 just grabs his legs and full on flips him onto his back.
Oh my god.
And has decked him. And so, like he's playing a game of Blood Bowl. B-22 just fucking full on people's elbows this Sith warrior. Anizio, we are over to you.
Wait, the robot didn't roll for initiative.
Very good point. I will do that in a second. Kaleem, we're over to you, buddy.
I'm going to ignite my lightsaber
Very good.
so I can see.
Yeah,
And,
there you go. So I have to do it individually every time.
I'm still holding the rabbit, so I'm going to walk over.
He is grappled. Are you dragging him with you?
I'm basically grabbing him by the ears.
Okay. Harsh, rude. Liam, make a note of this. Sith activities happening.
This is a slaver. I'm not going to give it mercy or politeness.
Please beat the Sith Lord, Sith warrior on the ground with the rabbit.
Would I notice the Sith?
You definitely saw him when he arrived, yeah. But you also saw him deck the slaver. Like, the first thing you saw him do was fucking deck the slaver.
Which is not unlike every Sith.
Bob, funny that you mentioned that. I was going to use my action to knock him out by smacking him into the Sith warrior.
Okay, roll an attack roll using your strength at advantage. Actually, yeah, but do you get any bonuses to animal handling, Liam?
No.
Damn, I was going to say technically we could count this as an animal handling check.
Well, Bob, I was going to ask, would Bantha's strength come into this effect? Because
what's it do?
basically I'm it lets me lift or push or pull anything that is 3 times heavier than me.
There's no need. The cribbit is at least half your weight. It's not hard for you to lift cribbit.
I'm going to slam him with 3 times my weight into this Sith warrior.
No. So you can lift something up to 3 times your strength.
Yeah.
You don't need to. Cribbit is much lighter than you. He's a little 3 foot tall rabbit.
Could I persuade you to let me use athletics?
Depends. If you make it a weapon attack, you'll deal damage. If you make it athletics, you won't.
I want him to be knocked out. I'm gonna beat the shit out of the Sith with it. So, ability check advantage, or is it a saving throw?
If you're raging, you have advantage. It's an ability check.
You could always use him as a blunt force instrument against a Sith warrior.
That's what I was saying.
Plan.
22, so it won't deal damage. Oh no, it's just an ability, so it will. So Cribbit has a constitution of 10. I'll halve that down to 5 points of damage to the Sith warrior, and Cribbit is knocked unconscious. As holding this rabbit by the ears, Inizio starts slamming him into the Sith warrior. As you do that, like on the 3rd time, Cribbit's head bounces off of the helmet of the warrior and he goes unconscious. The face of the face of B-22 very slowly just turns to look at Inizio, and he just goes, And I thought I was the crazy one.
I then drop the rabbit. Would that count as one attack, or is that an action?
An action in this instance, because you have just knocked Cribbit out, and he was a combatant. So.
Well, I'm going to use my bonus action frenzy, and I'm going to make a bonus action attack.
Okay, on whom?
Not on the Cribbit.
On the warrior. You have advantage for prone.
Good. And Kinga will see that Intil has pulled out a light axe.
Mm-hmm. Alright, go for it.
Advantage. 15.
15. Just hits. Only just.
Alright. Damage. One more.
9 points.
9 points damage.
Equal to half your strength. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that would be another 2.
Oh,
cool.
11 then.
So you blade to the chest. The warrior sort of is able to activate his lightsaber and interpose it in the last second, but he still chips into him and he to the Empire. Gotriel, seeing this, goes combat, bastard. Activates his own lightsaber. There's a screen as he activates his own little lightsaber blade. All right, Master, coming. And he will race in and go to help out. He is. He deals a respectable amount of damage as he activates his lightsaber and the Sith warrior parries it away. Aren't you a little young? And Gertrude sort of, young enough, but I can still kick your ass. Neas, we are over to you. No, for God's sake, sorry.
Where am I?
Still in the umbilical cord.
Yeah. Where? Okay. Good question. Since she's looking through the droid's camera, can I see what the droid sees?
Mm-hmm. Like, you can also see all of these light sources, from everyone's lightsabers.
Yeah, but I need to see. I need the droid. I need to see through the droid's camera.
Okay, yeah, you can see through the camera.
What does he see then?
So, he can see around him Sith warrior on the ground being attacked by Anizio, 3 Kukuban slaves in chains, Sith warrior, and 2 more Death Troopers.
Oh god. Who is guarding the slaves?
The 2 Death Troopers and a Sith warrior.
Okay, the Sith warrior is probably gonna get the shot on them first if I attack. Do I?
You are the grappling queen, remember? Your unarmed strikes and everything, you're all about doing funky stuff.
I will charge.
What are you going for?
The guy behind the slaves.
Okay, you're next to him, so you charge into the darkness until eventually you shoulder barge into like a metallic thunk, and you realise you're next to a trooper. What are you going to try and do?
I am going to try and bring him down to the...
Okay, so you're going to go for the grapple. 1 second, let me check your character sheet, because you have a whole bunch of stuff. Right, so it's your main action to grapple. If you succeed, you get a free melee attack with your fists. Because you're in the dark, it will be at disadvantage, but so is he.
What I'd like to do is grapple him to the ground and then shoot him in the head with my hand blast.
Jesus, okay. Beat a 6 at disadvantage on an athletics check.
At a disadvantage?
Yes. Because you're in the dark. Same as him. Same as him.
No, I was just making sure.
Yes, Queen.
Athletics, did you say?
Mm-hmm. Jesus.
Oh, well, that's
you barrel into him, feeling that it's a Sith armor. You restrain him down to the ground. And then you will make just your choice between unarmed strike or power blaster, hand blaster to the face.
Actually, oh god. I can probably take him out with my shiv.
Yeah, I'd also say don't forget your unarmed strikes are the best weapon you have.
Will it kill him though, like, or at least incapacitate him?
Well, he's got quite a bit of health, but it's certainly a good start.
I want him to be unconscious, basically.
Okay, I can't have you unconscious people. I think you have hang on. I think you have an ability for that. Hang on, clinch strike. You don't have to discourage and harm it when you aren't wearing heavy armor. You're unarmed strike, skilled grappler, human shield. When you're grappling someone attacks against you, you can cause them to hit the person you're grappling.
Yeah, I put human shield, but then those death guards probably don't give a shit about this guy.
Agent Gorilla's exploit. Okay, you don't have anything that just insta knocks people out.
Okay, fair enough.
So I'd just go for the unarmed strike.
What does an unarmed strike do?
So I'm being messaged and I'm getting a lot of pings. So your unarmed strikes, Katie, on your character sheet, because of the way we built your character, you have +8 to hit, and you deal 1d8 plus your strength modifier and damage, which is 4. So 1d8 plus 4 damage.
Okay, that's fine.
And you will negate the disadvantage because you have him grappled, so it's just a flat roll.
Oh wait, how does that work?
Just roll normally.
So attack or damage? Attack.
Attack.
That's that's rubbish.
14. Just misses, I'm afraid. You pin him down to the ground and you feel this trooper go... And you punch him, but your knuckles crang across the armor. Okay, that's going to bring us to... the guy next to him, who is going to make a perception check to try and see what's happening. DC's going to be 20, as it was for everyone else.
As you heard the clang.
He nat ones. Hearing the clang, he thinks he sees Naeus, and he's going to attack and stab his friend on a nat 1.
Oh.
23 hits.
Why does he have advantage? What?
Because he nat 1'd.
Oh.
So, Katie, at the last second, you roll, and you hear as one of the troopers stabs his mates through the small of his back with a sword, and he goes, "Ah!
Well, that's helpful.
She's got a knife!" That brings us to this trooper over here, who is going to move down to here, and we'll go for Gutriel. "22 hits, dealing 9 points of damage." Cool, gets a cut off. Gutriel sort of steps to the side. These guys are a bit better trained than most troopers. Sith will go for him as well. 2 attacks. Jesus, a nat 1 and a 19. On a nat 1, he'll hit his mate. Ow. And the 19 does hit, so that one will go on the right person. 20 on Gutriel. So the Sith Warrior's own blood lightsaber activates and carves into the side of his own trooper in his efforts to swing into Gutriel. But Gutriel is being driven back step by step as he is sadly only a Padawan and is clearly outmatched by this Sith Warrior. This warrior up here will charge Inizio. No negatives, no modifiers. 16 and 12, Kaleem.
16 hits.
Alright. You will halve this, though, because you are raging. 21 gets halved down to 10, Killian.
Sweet.
Nah, 10.5.
Oi, Magnus! Now is not the time for displaying dominance. You have a cold. Ah, this trooper over here. It's kind of stuck in the corner, but we'll move into the light and we'll pop a shot at... You know, I haven't gone for Kingar, but I believe I need to make a wisdom check.
Yes, DC 17.
Let's have a look, see. 13? No. Do I get to then reallocate targets? I can never remember.
You get to reallocate.
Cool, I'll shoot Voctal instead. Sad times.
He looks at him, goes, nope, and then turns back around.
Well, he fires a few shots that sort of ping off of Kingar's shield, and he turns and goes, ignore the angel, cut down the rest, and we'll fire into Voctal. But both of them miss because Voctal's a fucking goat. Which is going to bring us to this Sith warrior, who will go for Naeus, and in activating his lightsaber will give everyone a bit of light. Though in the first moments of activating his lightsaber, you do see that one of the soldiers drawing his sword out of his mate's stomach.
I mean, I assume she's still on the ground with that guy.
Yeah, you're grappling. Well, no, so you don't have to be on the ground. You could, for example, have grabbed him by the arm and got him in like a half Nelson and like using him as a body block. You are grappling him in one form or another. Speaking of which, don't forget the fact that you have the human shield ability.
I want to say that she ran and charged him and like
nice.
On the floor, but
nice. So, grant you half cover, you said have 3/4 cover. So, your AC goes up to 16 on account of the fact you are grappling someone. If any of them hit Katie, you can use your reaction to make them hit your grapplee instead.
Nice.
So the first attack is a 4, which misses. The second attack is a 26, which will hit you. But you have your reaction. You only get once per turn.
Oh, do I use it?
But this would be a crit, by the way.
I will react.
Okay, so he activates his lightsaber, lunges and thrusts it towards Naeus' heart. At the last second, she wraps her legs around the person she's like grappling, twists and pushes his face in the way of the lightsaber, turning her body to the side. So the crit goes on him instead.
Good.
For 40. Jesus, he's dead. Oh no, he's not. No, he's good.
Oh.
97 hit points. He's down to 50.
97?
Yeah, these are Death Troopers.
Jeez.
These are Sith Elite. Oh, Jedi Elite.
I could knock out a 97.
Yeah, these aren't just your run-of-the-mill troopers. These guys are challenge rating 6 each. However, this guy does get a lightsaber that scores from the top of his eyebrow across his head, and he as part of his face melts. The Sith goes, "Get out of the way!" At that moment, you hear a calm and quiet, "So, how do you like your coffee?" And the droid is going to turn, sit on the Sith warrior, so that the droid is just innately grappling him. So he is now prone and grappled, killing for future reference. And is going to, from his ass, open up his barista section, and you see that shotgun poke out of his bottom, being sat on the Sith warrior, and he's going to fire into the Sith warrior's chest.
Okay. The one with the 97 health one?
No, this guy here, the one Kaleem was fighting. 20 hits. 7 points of damage as he just fires straight into him.
Nice.
He does get multi-attack. Sweet, let's do it again. Fuck me, that's a good roll. 23. Almost one off a crit. They have an AC of 14. For 7 more damage. So, Inicio, as you embed your axe in the Sith warrior, you step back and you see the droid just sits on him, and like there's 2 muzzle flashes underneath, and the soldier just as basically birdshot goes straight into his gut. That will bring us to the top of initiative, but shall we take our break?
Yes.
Yep.
How are we feeling?
I'm fine for taking a break now.
Alright, let's go for it. We'll take not half an hour, we'll
I
take...
can hear Magnus.
I know, he's clearing his throat again. Worried about him. Alright, we will take 15 minutes then. We'll come back at 1:45. Sound good?
Yep.
Alright.
15 minutes, what?
We will be right back. We are so back. Let's go. Alright, so top of initiative. The grappled and bruised trooper is going to try and throw Katie off. Katie, I need an athletics check. That's a DC 16 to beat.
Is it DC 16?
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, that doesn't look right. 20.
Jesus. He tries to throw you off, but no luck. He just sort of pushes and you just punch his face again into the ground. Sith warrior from behind activates his lightsaber and will attempt to go for Kingar. Seeing a Jedi, will focus a Jedi.
DC 17 wisdom.
Yeah, they have terrible wisdom, these guys. Yep, not happening today. So he'll activate it on Voktal instead. Voktal is just taking all your sloppy seconds, I'm afraid. My god, nat one. Okay, second one's a 17. Okay, Liam, we're over to you again, buddy.
Alright, so plan is we are going to disengage.
Yeah. Technically, if okay, you're disengaging from him. Yeah, fair. So main or bonus action disengage?
It would be bonus action.
Okay, bonus action disengage.
And then I will use one of my little exploit skills, which will be the aim stealth. So I will need to make an opposed dexterity against your wisdom persistence.
Hang on, let me read it. Yeah. Okay, so this is part of your attack action. Cool. So main action to attack. Target's perception. 1 second. I assume this is going on the Death Trooper.
In diddles.
That is a not bad 17 to beat. Oh no, sorry, 11 to beat. Yep. Yep, go for it. So you have advantage, which will also confer sneak attack to you.
Thank you, thank you.
Not at all, not at all. Enjoy, have fun.
I do indeed. Right, so it will be advantage, and I will gain, I believe, a D6.
2d6 sneak attack.
2d6. Oliver? 2d6 plus 10 for the aim.
No, plus 10 to the hit roll, I believe. Hang on. I'm reading it now. Hang on. Oh my god, that's a lot to scroll through.
Okay, so the
attack roll. So plus 10 to hit, but then you get sneak attack for the 2d6 extra damage.
Perfect. $36.
Jesus. Ow.
I assume that's a crit.
Because he's not surprised. Let me check the wording on the operative thing from before. Lethality.
The armor class.
Oh, yeah, it is a crit, so doubled. I just reduced 36 health. Sorry, roll damage, yes, it's a crit. 33 dead, wasn't far off. There's a muffled as you. I assume you're activating, then disactivating your lightsaber.
Yeah.
All right. There's a, so you, then you just stab him through the chest, and he does not have night vision. You are in the darkness because you could have just moved to like there, which would put you in total darkness. So make a stealth check. This is where you would get to make your hide action against his perception. Which is a not terrible 26 to beat.
Not bad. I can't remember if I get advantage against that.
I'm going to say no because he has.
Alive.
Yeah, and you've maimed him, so.
Oh.
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 Jesus, good rolling. 26. So he does see where you are, but everyone else here has no idea where the fucking rabbit's gone.
Perfect. I'm going to use my extra attack against him.
Okay, go for it. Okay, so the stealth should have happened at the end, but no stress. Go for it. Da-ba-da-ba-da. Da-ba-da-ba-da.
Actually, I think you got it right, though, because with the sneak attack, he'd have to see that anyway, so this would be revealed. I think.
Okay. Yeah, you can only sneak attack once per round anyway.
Nat 20.
Jesus, okay, that's definitely a crit.
16 points of damage.
Really? Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, because you only got a little pew-pew. Alright. Never goes through. The trooper's like, as a lightsaber cuts into him. That will keep your lightsaber activated at the end of that. Alright. That brings us to this chap. Who, I mean, I've got the captain surrounded. I may as well go for him. I like the captain, but I hope you guys like him enough to try and save him. 17 and 17 and a nat 20 both hit. And one's a crit. Voktal half health as a sword carves into his shoulder. He's surrounded by Sith and he goes, "For the Republic!" and just starts firing point blank into the troopers. Kingar, over to you.
As my action, I will use one of my preserved lives.
Nice.
And I will give 45 hit points to Voktal.
Fuck yes. There's a surge of healing energy in Voktal's wounds. 45, you say?
45, yep.
Nice. His wounds re-knit and he goes, "Ha ha ha ha! That feels more like it!" I think next turn he's going to use a lightning storm.
And then on my Padawan, I'm going casting a Sanctuary on them.
Okay, is that not... No, it's not.
It's not concentration.
Concentration, is it? No.
It's a bonus action.
I will attempt a Sever Force from the Sith Warrior again, 3rd level.
I thought we killed the only guy who had that.
Oh no, the Sith Warriors all have Sever Force on their character sheets. It was just you killed the Reaver who was trying it last round.
Okay.
But all of these warriors who now have line of sight can Sever Force, potentially.
You know what's going to happen?
Well, we'll do one. One Sever Force. And then if you want to sever the Sever Force, I'll have a perception check to see if someone else reacts. I won't just make it automatic.
I will Sever Force the Sever Force.
Okay, no stress. Getting used to this new keyboard. Okay, I'll make a perception check for this warrior. Because Anizio's next to him, I will make it a disadvantage. I'll make it a DC 13. Yeah, he's going to miss it. So the Sever Force cancels the Sever Force and Sanctuary goes on Guttriel.
And I will instruct Guttriel to fall back.
Okay, make a persuasion check for me.
That is a 24.
I'll do it. Guttriel looks at you and goes, "Yes, Master, of course." Any more for any more?
No, that is me.
Okie dokie. That brings us to this Sith Trooper who goes for Vero. Turning around with his...
You get that.
Yep, 2 good hits. One of them's a crit. One's regular. So that's 16 and 10 points of damage, 26 total. Ouchies. Okay, that's his turn. Voktal, surrounded on all sides. Room's probably not high enough. What does Lightning Storm do? So I'm just checking his abilities here. Because he hasn't got any melee weapons, I've just noticed. So he's just going to have to flamethrower again. Gets 3 a day, so may as well use them. And it will help out the rabbit.
The rabbit.
Cheers, mate.
No worries. So, surrounded by enemies, Voktal goes, "To me, warriors of the Republic! To me!" Just jettisons flame around him again in an attempt to take out as many soldiers as possible. He fights with a singular hatred for the Sith. Quite impressive, really. He'd make a good Sith himself. One fail. So there. Cool. That's his turn. Over to the Sith warrior, who sees him do this and goes, "Rally cries won't be enough, Jedi scum." And will just put his lightsaber into him. The boys are loving their buckets, honey. It's adorable.
What kind of no multi-attack or anything?
They all get 2 attacks.
No, but the captain.
He does, but he's only got... So he can make 3 shots, right, with his pistols. However, he's only got a pair of pistols. And I don't want him suffering the disadvantage, so he's better off using his flamer. You see what I mean?
Yeah.
Otherwise, yeah, I'd be multi-attacking like crazy with him. 11 points of damage. Onto Voktal, that hits him. Okay, onto this Sith. Where is he? The one who's currently being sat on by the robot and hacked by Anesio will activate his lightsaber and attempt to give the robot a prostate exam with it. But he's had disadvantage. 2 attacks. Jesus, he rolled really well. Robot gets hit once. Denied the nat 20. Absolutely scandalous. 18 points of damage. Katie, you hear your droid go, "I have a lightsaber in my bottom." Kalim, we're over to you. You can see a red light from inside B-22 as a lightsaber is currently carving him apart. Kalim, we're over to you, buddy.
No, I'm just thinking.
Okie dokie. Careful.
Robert was in his own world.
I'm gonna look towards Naeus. Actually, no, Naeus is busy.
Having a great time.
Are the Kush bands bound by any chance?
Yes, they are all considered restrained.
Got it. I could continue. You know what? I'm gonna attack him, the one on the ground. Try and kill him quick.
Okay.
I get advantage anyway, man. If it hits,
Yeah, go for it.
Considered a crit.
It will be an automatic crit. Yep, because as like the droid does this, he manages to roll. He grabs the guy's legs and like snaps the knee back, right? Like holding him, and he goes, "Anesio, remove his life." That is a hit and a crit, Anesio.
Well, if it's a crit, I also need a roll.
Yeah, it's a crit either way. He's got an armor class of 14.
I need a roll up to critical, so
Nice.
I add 1 more d12.
That is automatic.
Ooh, look at Foundry being fancy.
But you do need to add your +2 and your rage damage,
Which will be doubled. Which will be doubled.
which would be,
So-
I think, a combined +10 after it's doubled.
Plus 4 for, yeah, and then 6 for the rage, so plus 10 total.
So 38.
Nice. Jesus, he's got 2 hit points left, dude.
No way, I got 2 more attacks. That's
Go for it.
I'm gonna use my last attack to just basically execute him on the spot.
Nice. The droid, as like you embed the axe, you lift the light axe out. The droid grabs his head and like lowers it for you in like the executioner's position. Looks at you and goes, "Do it slow."
You know what? Just for that, I'm actually gonna kill B-22.
Oh,
Okay.
I'm not in the mood with like sadistic stuff. I'm just killing the guy. Like,
Okay,
not
go for
making
it.
it slow. Just
What?
like I'm killing the guy, but not making it slow.
Go for B-22, Clean. See how it goes.
I'm not. I'm just gonna kill the guy.
B-22 activates his whip, his riot shocker, his shotgun, his various weapons.
Oh, why isn't that 20? So be
Jesus.
Yeah, that's a plus. +2.
Alright.
+3.
I mean, he's got 2 hit points, my dude.
I know, but I have to initiate the second attack
Overkill
on him
launch.
before I do the bonus.
You swing the axe down and just, the head rolls away from the body. B-22 just sort of looks a bit disappointed and just goes, meh.
You're with the Republic. If you want to be a Sith, just join the Sith side.
I am with nobody. I am a simple barista droid.
Right.
This
I'm going
was
to
a
use-
sad incident of collateral damage.
Right. I'm going to attack the other guy. I'm using my bonus 20 to do a reckless attack.
Go for it.
Are you guys always this strange?
Who is being strange? I will give them coffee.
Not to tell again with restraining bolt.
If Naeus wasn't busy, she'd like start aggressively
Oh,
shaking
boy.
her head like
You
"No,
cannot restrain me. My rage knows no bounds. My anger unjustified and unrighteous.
He also has a missile launcher.
That's 49 damage.
Jesus. Jesus, and this guy, yeah?
Yeah. And that's right.
Jesus, he had 64 hit points, kill him. Down to 15. As you just turn and swing into his calf, and he, as you almost slice his leg in two.
But I am on now to exhaustion.
Yes, you. I thought that happened at the end of the combat.
Yeah,
Or is
at the
that a
end of
different?
the-
Yeah, that's why I'm turning it on now, so I remember.
Well, don't put it on now because it will affect your character sheet.
Oh, alright then.
I believe it does actually like automate it for you. So watch out. If it doesn't, it doesn't. Don't worry about it. But I think it does.
It'll only be one level of exhaustion. He gets to use it once with no ill effect.
Got you.
I
The
used
one
it.
frenzy bonus with no ill effect, it'll only be one level of exhaustion each time you use it after that.
So Kaleem has used it twice. So once with no effect and now once. So it would just be one level of exhaustion.
Got it.
Ew. That'll bring us to Gutriel, who seeing this goes, right, yes, master, and disengages as an action, so even not to get the attacks of opportunity. Right, Opal, what can I do? I've got no bonus actions. Incredibly unhelpful. Okay, that's my turn. Thank you, master. I'll heal next round. Okay.
That's
That
fine.
brings us to Katie.
Hello.
Hello.
I will again try and get this guy.
Do it.
Kill him.
You're punching?
Yeah, unarmed stroke. Let's go. Disadvantage or just normal?
You actually have advantage because you're grappling him, and as per your class. Yeah. And because you're grappling him, you can make an attack as a bonus action as well.
That's on that one.
So you get another attack on top of this.
24.
Certainly hits.
and an 8. 12.
So that would be doubled and maxed. So that would be 24 points of damage. And then the second attack?
Who am I attacking, by the way? Is it still...
I assumed you're attacking the guy you're grappling, because that's who you get all your extra attacks and bonuses against.
Okay, if you say so.
Read your character sheet. When you're grappling someone, you gain shit tons of bonuses against them, and get to use them as a human shield.
I thought initially I was attacking the closest to the...
Well, you tell me, but I assumed you were hitting the guy you were grappling.
I thought I was grappling the guy close slaves, and that guy was the guy that got stabbed in the back by...
He did, so this guy's still alive, but is heavily wounded from being stabbed by his own team.
I'm so confused.
Ow.
I'm still attacking the... like, grappled.
Yes, so beginning of your turn, you are grappling this dude. He has currently been stabbed by his mate because you used your reaction to interpose him.
Okay,
If you punch the dude you're grappling, you gain all your bonuses. So this first attack roll we assumed was against him.
Okay, let's just keep... So what am I doing now?
Well, you have an extra attack if you would like to use it.
Okay. 24.
That certainly hits. Roll damage.
3. 7.
Nice. He's not quite dead yet.
Oh,
He's
for God's sake.
looking
Why
rough.
won't you die?
They're tough, these troopers. They are trained, like, these are the proper soldiers of the Sith Empire, like professional soldiers. But the one you're holding, Katie, is bleeding out. And as you're, like, grappling him, you're slowly applying pressure to his shoulder, and you can feel his top vertebrae beginning to splinter. And you've definitely broken a couple of ribs. I'll tell you, he's on 19 out of 97 hit points.
He's what? Oh, what?
19 out of 97.
Oh, damn, that's still a lot.
So he's looking
One
pretty
more
rough.
for-
Exactly. Okay. That'll bring us to this guy, who is going to go for Naeus. Don't forget your reactions if needed.
Okay.
So first one is a miss. Second one is a miss. Oh, hang on. What's your AC? No, second one. No. So this is where your rules are important. Your armor class is 12. However, because you are grappling someone, you get 3/4 cover and your armor class goes up to 16. So that is also a miss. This dude...
Also, I don't have any reactions anymore.
You just had your turn, so you've refreshed your reactions.
Oh, I see.
When you get your
Okay,
turn in
and
combat,
I
it
say-
refreshes.
And then I say, "Where's your face at, bitch?" And then I get a vicious.
Do you have vicious mockery?
No, it's
You should get vicious mockery just for you.
hilarious.
Where your titty at?
Where your titties at, bitch?
Alright, Captain Voctal takes another cut across his back. He doesn't look so wounded by it though, as pissed off as he turns and just headbutts the trooper who attacked him. You see Voctal fights like a fucking bulldozer. The man is just brutal. That'll bring us to this Sith, who is going to run to here and will attempt a strike against Kingar. I need to make that wisdom. Got to try, Pat. Can't just ignore you.
Yeah, no, hit it.
Nice, let's go for him. Is it per strike or, like, because I got 2 attacks?
Give me
I would
2
assume
seconds.
I would assume it's when it's declared, but...
Target sworded creature with an attack, a harmful power, hostile action must first make a wisdom saving
Yeah,
throw.
so I get both my attacks, because the extra attack is when you make the attack action, you attack
Yeah.
twice. So regular and regular. So there's a...
Yeah, I don't have my reaction.
Do you
I'll
not?
go through. No, I used it for counter the Sever Force.
Oh shit, yeah. So that's a 20 to hit.
Hits.
And that'll be 11 points of damage to you, Pat. As he leaps forwards, he goes, Jedi trickery, and slices at your back, and there's actually a wound that scores across your, like, neon body with a burst of green light and energy. It's weird seeing an angel bleed. Alright, that's going to be on this one, who will attempt the same thing. Actually, no, Kaleem just wounded him so bad. He's going to have to go for Kaleem.
I have reckless.
Yeah. I forget, I actually have powers that I can use.
True.
Yeah, he's going to reach out and just... and holds out his hand and is going to attempt to force choke you, Kaleem. I need a constitution saving throw from you, please.
Kaleem says harder.
I give you advantage if you're turned on by this.
Harder.
We learn a lot more about Kaleem's character here.
Jesus.
Fuck me. On a half damage. What? So you half this damage and are not restrained, Kaleem. So 11 points of damage to you, Kaleem, as he reaches out and you feel your throat close, but you focus and you push through and you don't allow him to, restrain you. This trooper will return fire on Voktal. Now he's actually got a clear shot. Both miss. This trooper is going to go for Naeus as well. Sorry, the Sith is going to go for Naeus.
Oh.
With a miss.
Try me.
And... miss. Dice just not having it today. B22 stands perfectly still for a moment. Looks at Inisio's back. Looks at his wrist launcher. And then turns and goes to help Naeus. Very tempted from Kaleem's challenge there.
That's a droid is getting a goddamn restraining bolt.
You try, he'll kill you. This droid's one condition was freedom. Like, this droid's one condition for working with you guys was freedom. Right, he activates his riot shocker, so basically a massive fucking hammer. This guy cannot see him, so he has advantage. And gets his 2 attacks. Uh, 14 and 19, he misses, Christ. Brings us back to the top of initiative. How are we doing? Do we fancy one more round of initiative?
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll say that, like, over the comms, you begin to hear the Republic soldiers are clearly, like, understanding something's going wrong. And hopefully, if Wobby rejoins us next week, we can say, like, he is running down the umbilical cord to come and help you, you know? Okay, so top of this initiative, the one who is restrained by Naeus will once again attempt to break the grapple. Katie, you need to beat a 12 on an athletics check.
Okay.
Okay.
Doki doki.
Normal?
Yeah.
Oh no.
Still wins.
Yeah.
Jesus. Anything but a nat 1 with you. He tries to, like, he's doing that thing where, like, his hand is on Naeus' face, like, pushing into her mouth, trying to push her head back, and Naeus just bites his fingers and breaks the arm.
No, Naeus wouldn't bite him. She doesn't want to get any disease.
Christ. Rude. That's his turn. This Sith warrior will go for Pat again. Wisdom save. May as well try. 17.
Yeah.
Again, I may as well try, because if I fail, I at least get to turn it on someone else. 25.
And that's a crit.
It is. 25 and a 15.
both hit, one crit.
Okay, the crit, the normal. That is 56 points of damage.
Let me apply because I believe I might be.
I don't think you're insta-dead.
So I had 28.
Mm-hmm.
So in fact, I need to do math.
So 56 minus 28. You've taken... No, 28. So you are at minus 28. You're not insta-dead. But you see Kingar drops as a red lightsaber carves across her chest, dropping her to the ground. With this awful open wound, she's bleeding light into the room. Immediately, the sanctuary from Kingar drops.
It's not concentration, so does it drop?
I would say any effects held by the person while they are conscious go.
Okay.
I think that's just a fair way to rule it. Oh god, hello, sorry, I've been ignoring Novo. Bobby runs the only political worlds and that one. Yeah. Thankfully, it is the end of that Sith warrior's turn. However, this one, you see, raises their sword, their lightsaber, and is making ready to coup de grace Kingar. Just so you know, I am being open. Liam, we are over to you.
Right. So, what we are going to do here?
Yeah, mate.
Yeah, we.
Like Korg.
As you see Kingar drops to the ground, you hear Captain Voktal just goes, "No!"
Seeing new friend is in trouble, Vera will use his free action to deactivate. Actually, no. Will he? Because if he sneaks up to him, will he get the sneak attack for him?
So you are currently hidden, so anyone you attack will count as surprise, so you will get sneak attack.
Right. So, I will go to the end of aid of friend.
Mm-hmm.
And fuck it.
Well, so I will say, measure out your movement for me from where you were. So that's fine. As I say, if we're playing strategically here, which I'm down for, because, you know, being fair, this guy's already acted. He's the one who dropped Kingar down. This guy, I'm pinging now, is the one who is readying to coup de grace. Just to be open with you, because I assume you're trying to save Kingar's life.
Yeah, that's absolutely valid. So...
And you could probably... Voktal you could get through. I will use a reaction on Voktal to move out the way. You could get through.
Perfect. So, I will do that.
Okay. Voktal sees you leap across and he goes, "Fly, sir!" and dodges to the side. As you see this Sith warrior brings the axe lightsaber down at Kingar's exposed neck. You leap in and it's the classic, you catch it on your lightsaber blade, the crossguard burning as the two blades clash. Over to you, Liam. Do cool shit.
So, it will be full-on jump attack, fucking Assassin's Creed realness.
Yeah, nice. Go for it. You don't get advantage, but you do get sneak attack.
I do indeed. You know what I will do? I will use my remaining skills exploits.
Oh, hello, hang on. Before you do anything more, coming in from the man, the myth, the Novo, have a +3. We like keeping players alive. Yes, we do, Novo. So +3 to the roll, mate.
Thank you very much.
Oh yes, Novo to the rescue.
need to make sure that I am proficient in it.
In it, mate. Kill him.
Actually, screw that for a bag of chips.
Okay.
I am going to declare my 3rd level assassinate.
Okay.
I am hidden from him.
Let me check how that works.
When I hit a creature that I am hidden from with a weapon attack, I can choose to turn that hit into a critical hit.
Yeah. Oh, I see. I thought you said you were hiding from him. No, okay, so you're turning this into a crit.
I hit in. I think you can only do that once, and you did do that.
Hang on, let's have a look. What's this under? This is under your skills exploit, right?
To assassinate, though.
What's this under? Where am I looking on your character sheet?
Lethality practice. It's the ability assassinate. I'm looking on 5e for it.
Oh, okay. It's not on your character sheet for some reason. Hang on.
Bear with. I will send it you.
It's okay. I'm going to add it to your character sheet. It must have just not imported stuff across, which is very annoying. Are there any other abilities that you're missing?
It's lethal. It's the entirety of lethal strike, really.
Your assassinate, you can use this feature once, but you gain an additional use at the 9th level of
when you have advantage on an attack roll. Okay, so there's a whole bunch of reasons you can't use this, unfortunately.
Okay.
First things first, you need to have advantage on the attack roll. And secondly, the creature cannot have taken a turn in combat yet. However, you get that an unlimited amount of times, provided it's in the first round, provided they've not acted. So in practice, you only get it once, but still worth knowing. Let me quickly check lethal strikes for you, just to make sure I'm being fair. When you deal sneak attack, you can forego 2 to make it. Okay, and then lethal strikes is you can choose to not deal your sneak attack die and instead do like a special attack, like a vulnerable sort of thing.
Yeah. Right.
So you do get +3 to the attack roll.
Right. So I've not used anything yet, I believe. I'll use a space strike as well.
Okay.
+3 advantage for the face strike. 21.
21 hits. Sadly, not a crit.
No, it is fine. Because it would be. I would get the sneak out of that, wouldn't I?
Yes, you do have your sneak attack.
Right, so it is.
Partly because you have allies within 5 feet, and partly because you were hidden when you started your turn.
So it'd be 2d6 plus 1d8 phase strike.
Look. Yeah, plus your weapons base damage, which I think is a d4, plus your dex.
Yeah.
17 points of damage.
What?
17 points of damage.
Yes. Yeah.
So you step in, there's a... As you plunge the blade into the side of this Sith warrior, for the sake of narrative, I want you to make an intimidation check. The DC is going to be 14 to see if he realizes, if he goes for King Guy, you'll kill him. Whether he follows orders or not, right?
Only 12.
12, I'm afraid. He looks at you and he blast of force power, staggers you back, raises the blade. He's going to go for Kingar still.
I have my second attack, which I will use.
Oh, hold up. 1 second. That noise means you get to re-roll that intimidation. I assume you're going to attack him again anyway, but do the re-roll, because you've got one from Novo. Novo is sitting here with money. Novo is just sitting here with all the points just being like, nobody dies on my fucking watch.
19.
19. The Sith warrior steps back, still in contact with you, and raises his, the Qui-Gon Jinn guard? Raises his lightsaber and he goes, fine, you and me, rabbit. Go for your second attack.
Vero would crouch on the floor with his light wrist blades angled in the air, ready to just spring at him. That's just a normal now. 22.
22. Hits. So you know it's a 24 to crit, just because they have an AC of 14, just so you know.
No, fair. And I get to deal with... I get no further bonuses from that. Cool, so it's just flat now.
So we're good, go for it. Yeah, you can only sneak attack once per turn anyway, so I wouldn't stress.
5.
Okay. You step in under his guard, punching into his shoulder, and he... Alright. That'll bring us to this chap who will continue his seemingly endless vendetta with Voktal. Hasn't hit him yet, it's worth mentioning. But we'll keep trying. It's a miss. Voktal has been a fucking unit this round. That's a hit. Though, to be fair, Kingar fucking saved his ass with that heal. Alright, speaking of Kingar, Pat, need a...
I want to do it privately.
Yep, to me, please.
Yep.
That is the way I prefer it. Okay, thank you. Over to... So you guys can't see whether Kingar's passing or failing death saves, basically. This guy is going to move up and join in the assault on Voktal, who is in the center of all of these people, just holding his own. As he goes, "Get to the Jedi! Do not let a single one fall! I can..." As he takes a cut across the cheek. "You son of a bitch!" And he takes off the trooper's helmet and uses his horns to, like, gore his face. There's a brutality to this captain. Oh, Novo can see, apparently. How can Novo see? It was private for me. Streamer Steve can't see.
I don't know.
Strange. How can Novo see? How does Novo know these things? Who is Novo?
In the server.
Dun dun dun! Alright, Voktal is going to move around, take an attack of opportunity from this Sith warrior. Which misses. Chad. He kicks him away, steps down here, checks his wrist and goes, "I got one more." And activates his flamer. He's got one more use of his wrist flamer. Which will go like this. And hit all 4 of them. Okay. 2 pass, 2 fail. Oh man, crap damage. Come on, Captain. That brings us to this Sith who has him backed up against a wall and reaches out through the Force and will attempt to Force choke Voktal. Voktal fails the con save, takes the full damage, and is restrained. So you all see as the captain of the Icarus, Voktal, lifts into the air as this Sith warrior just raises him up and he goes, Inizio, we're over to you. Kalim. Oh, there he is. He's just silent.
Yes, I just muted myself. One moment.
Silent but deadly. Inizio just swinging a light axe in absolute, like a fucking Caradon from 40k.
basically, he's just gone silent and he's just like, nope, this ends.
Okay, going for the warrior, yeah?
19.
Do I have any reactions? Oh, I'll Saber Reflect. I may as well try. 19 hits, raw damage.
Don't forget the +2, that's 15.
So 15. I negate the +2. It's 13. Haha! He's done. He's on 15 hit points. He's still alive. He manages to thing, but you cut into his shoulder and he staggers back. Oh, you've made a good Sith. Throwing your lot with Jedi.
No words. Again.
Pat, do not tempt me.
16?
16 hits. The warriors only have an AC of 14. These are just like Sith troopers. Like, these aren't very powerful Sith. I mean, they're Sith, but you know.
Could I knock this one into potentially this guy and just...
You... It would be more... That would be more than athletics, you see what I mean?
Ah, good point.
It's not part of, like, an interaction attack. I will allow it. What are you trying to do? You're trying to throw him back.
I'm basically gonna thematically, as soon as I kill him, I'm just with my axe on the second attack swinging upwards for the Sith to slam into this one, which I'm gonna move towards and use my bonus action to use Frenzy to hit him.
I'll allow it if you beat an athletics check. Let me set the DC. Fuck. 17 to beat. You have advantage though. Don't forget that.
I do.
That's important.
Oh.
What you got?
8.
Damn. Okay, so you just make the irregular attack, I'm afraid then.
Then I'm just gonna move through this guy because he's dead.
Pat.
Dead.
Actually, I'm going to message you first. You've just killed this guy. That's what we were determining.
Yeah. I got 15 on the damage.
Okay. That Sith warrior goes down, and you duck under his lightsaber and through his ribs, and he topples to the side.
Before I do my bonus, I will use my reaction to simply say to Gertrude, get Kinga up. And I'm going to plant myself right in the middle here. Use my bonus to attack this guy.
Okay, go for it.
I will use a frenzy on this guy and smack him down.
Nice.
11. 5.
11 to smackdown, yeah?
11 hit. No? Oh shit.
Okay,
yeah,
Pat, if you're okay with that,
Yep.
I will roll it in the long run. 11, I'm afraid misses killing, but you are now heavily distracting. At this moment as well, you begin to see, I'm going to put the token on the map, but escape pods are being jettisoned. Essentially, the Sith are trying to break from the combat. They're running, essentially. There's a ship coming. It's only a little token at the top. However, I am going to roll a private saving throw. Now, Pat, you and I have discussed this.
Yep.
As the rage fills this room and anger floods, I will make a wisdom saving throw. He is surrounded by darkness. On a 15 or higher, he chooses the path of light. Okay?
Yep.
Okay. So, as this happens, the Sith warrior fighting you, Liam, goes, "Slay this angel!" and then at least we can leave here with our heads held high. Warriors, make ready to flee. You, boy. And he turns with his lightsaber activated. Do it, and you will be rewarded. I sense great anger. And Gutriel activates his lightsaber and plunges it into Kingar. Advantage for being prone. Misses.
Oh, shit.
The light, the saber in the last second, Kingar, shaking. You raise your hand and you halt the saber seconds before it reaches you. But you can see this look of rage on Gutriel, who pushes the saber and goes, I'm not even sorry, Master. You've overlooked everything I've tried to do. You've overlooked everything I could be. Naeus, we are over to you. Oh no, hang on. My apologies.
Look at that combat.
Gutriel gets 2 attacks. First one misses. Second one. Second one hits. Pat, that is 2 death saving throws failed. As the lightsaber pushes into Kingar's chest, there's a wave of purple and indigo energy ignites. Kingar begins to burn with green flame, and you see Gutriel screams as his green lightsaber begins to bleed crimson. In this moment of turning on his master, Gutriel is bleeding his lightsaber crystal red. Katie, over to you.
I can't follow that. What? One second. I assume I'm still trying to get this guy.
It's up to you what you want to do.
I want to get him. I gotta get one guy in this combat, I guess.
To be fair, you have held down that left-hand side. No one's gotten past you.
I'm wondering whether to go for the unarmed strike against the shiv.
Up to you.
I'll go for the shiv, maybe.
They have different effects. The strikes do more damage, the shiv gives like status effects. Okay, go for it. Maybe you have advantage because you're hitting someone you grappled.
Hitting him while he's on. That is a 20.
That is a crit.
Oh.
This poor guy has just been fucking pummeled.
That is a
17, he's dead.
Oh, okay.
At this last moment, Nose, you bring him to the ground and you see he brings out a knife and swings it at your face. You catch it, twist it, and without even thinking, push it underneath his helmet, and there's a... He chokes on his own blood. You still have your bonus action.
I guess, I don't know. Can I see through the night vision?
You can make a perception check to see stuff that's happening, but you can only see what you can see here on the map. Not many of you guys have night vision, it turns out.
Where's more I want to use the robot in his eyes?
I'm going to say that treating it like a familiar, it's an action to look through the robot's eyes. That's how familiars work in regular Dund.
Okay then.
Well, because otherwise you could just, you're immune to night fighting and stuff like that, which would be too good. Okay, 16. With a 16, I will say I will light up this area of the map on a 16. You see to the north, outside here, outside these heavy doors, you can see a shuttle is docking with the ship.
Oh. Over there. Can I go up to the... I don't know, like, lock the door?
You can try. I will get attacks of opportunity against you. You can try.
Okay, so tech check.
Yep, so let me make my attacks to see if I hit, because you're breaking combat with the Sith. That is a 19 to hit, which does hit. Oh, these are private, I'm really sorry. 11 points of damage, Katie. So you're down to 46. Okay, then you race to this door. What are you going to do?
Basically, like, lock the door and then break the panel.
Okay, make me a tech check. DC's going to be 20.
Okay.
Your tech is amazing.
Normal?
Yes, normal.
Damn!
No! You try to activate the door, but as you do, you see that it's already in use from the other side, and the door slams open, revealing a pair of Sith who enter. One of them sort of looks out, holds Naeus at lightsaber point, and in a clear sort of like Sith nobility accent, sort of not dissimilar to how sometimes Anisio's accent slips out, he goes, "Come, flee."
What?
He's just what he says.
He didn't say anything.
He says, "Come, flee." He's telling the Sith, the Sith are losing this fight, so they're bailing, they're running.
No, I see.
That's going to bring us to this trooper who is going to follow orders and will charge Naeus, but not without taking an attack of opportunity from the droid, who will attempt to deck him like he did the other guy.
Nice.
DC to beat is a 20.
Can I, like, give the robot orders when...
Yeah, you can just shout at the robot to do stuff. The droid's fucking knocked prone as he goes to run past B-22, who sticks his leg out and just sends him skidding across the floor.
I'm not... I would kind of say to B-22, like, don't let anyone leave the ship.
Understood. Initiating toll protocols. Alright. This one, sort of stuck in the middle of this fight, will go for you, Liam, if that's okay. I hope it's okay.
No, it's not.
Yeah. 20 and an 18.
Both hit.
Nice. 8 points of damage and 5 points of damage, Liam.
13 whole damage.
Alright, whittling you down. This Sith is going to disengage from you, Liam. He's going to move around. He's going to disengage. The action disengage. I should stress.
A bit rude, isn't it?
Yeah, probably. That's why I did it, so that you wouldn't get the attack on Chi. However, that is his action, which means he looks down at Kingar, who's like Kingar in death, having failed 2 death saving throws. Which, by proxy, tells you that he passed the first one. You'll be glad to know. Because obviously he would be dead otherwise. Kingar's entire body, which I do describe as like a Green Lantern construct, it's this hard light, is beginning to crack and fracture like glass. The Sith warrior is going to kneel down, and if it's okay with you, Pat, he's going to take your lightsaber.
Yeah.
Takes the lightsaber, looks to Getriol, and says, "Come, apprentice. You have earned this." And he'll use the last of his movement to dash and give Getriol the command to follow. And I will remove them both from the initiative.
Wait. Give me a chance to at least chase down Gertrude and just drag him back. Give me a chance. I want to catch that bastard.
I was going to say, so, let's think about this. He wants Getriol gone, because that is a huge win for the Sith here to corrupt to get an apprentice. I will say you get the chance, Kaleem. They are here. However, Getriol is going to be on the other side of him. So it's going to be tricky to you'll have to break. You'll get 2 attack of opportunity. You'll get 4 attacks of opportunity made against you. Because you won't be allowed to disengage. You'll have to use your action to try and hit Getriol, right? And then you'll have to get past the Sith warrior who will do his best to impose disadvantage. So I will allow it, but those are the odds you are up against. Is that fair?
Getch will be behind the Sith warrior.
I'm saying he's pushing Getchell in front of him. Irregardless, you've had your turn.
That's fine. I'll wait, but because his turn is like after mine, but that's fine. I'll wait.
Oh, I see. You mean in the next round of combat?
Next round.
I see. Well, I'll allow it, but those are the odds you're up against. All right. This Sith trooper will follow orders, or will run to here and will stab Voktal. Attempt to make the most out of a fighting retreat as he can. 2 attacks. Sith have got what they wanted from this trap. Or at least they think they have if they get Kingar. Oh my god, Katie.
What?
I've just seen what you've changed your fucking icon to. Fuck's sake.
You said I like it when people like my artwork. So I immediately changed my artwork, my profile picture to your artwork.
I fucking love you so much. Okay. This Sith trooper down here who was fighting Katie.
Fine,
Now I have a choice.
change it.
Coup de grace, Kingar, charge Naeus, or execution Kushaband. I'm gonna roll. He's very bitter against Naeus. So I will roll, essentially, they are here to kill the Jedi. This was a trap to try and kill you guys before you reached Eddenna. I'm gonna roll an insight check. Katie, do you want to take this hit for Kingar? Knowing that Kingar is 1 hit away from permadeath.
Oh Jesus, yeah.
What this insight check is to represent is him going, oh, she's barely injured, I'm better off attacking the angel. I would ask you to make a deception check to feign weakness, to bait him into attacking you.
Okay. I mean, I could get the rope, a human shield as he goes, but yeah.
Make me a deception check, sweetie.
I'm working on it.
Okay, sorry. Bob's in trouble. Bob's in trouble, guys.
20.
Okay. Nat 1. He goes for Naeus, seeing her as the weakest link in the party. And I will also theme it as he's going to drag Cribbit with him.
I bet he goes, women.
Focus the woman. Because he's dragging Cribbit, he will be at disadvantage on both his attacks. But I would like to keep the rabbit alive. For plot. Both still hit, even at disadvantage. That is 25 points of damage to you, Katie. There you go, down to 21. The robot, seeing this, is going to charge him. Actually, the robot's going to go to here, make an athletics check, and is going to attempt to knock him prone by throwing a Kushaban at him. Nat 20. Fuck's sake.
What? Is he throwing a Kushaban slave?
Yep, so the robot picks up one of the Kushaban and goes, "You are doing the Republic a service." And throws this rabbit into him and knocks him back and knocks him prone. No damage is dealt, just sort of throws him backwards. And then we'll complete his movement and get up next to Naeus to protect her. Which brings us to the top of initiative. Do you guys want to do one more round to see if Kaleem can get Gertrude? Gutriel.
I am going to be very polite and say I have work in the morning. And
Yeah. We can. In that case, I think we'll call combat. Or we could let's just roll that roll. See if Kaleem can do it, yeah? And then we'll call combat.
Let me try and do it. Let me do this. I really want to.
So what is it in your turn, Kaleem, you were going to try and do?
I was going to move, take the hits.
Okay, so first things first, you break out of disengage here, which gives me 4 attacks of opportunity.
Yep.
These Sith aren't idiots. They know what you're trying to do. Yes, please do, Pat, privately, please.
Yeah.
So I'm not going to make attacks of opportunity. I'm going to make opposed athletics in an attempt to grapple you. So these are your DCs. The first DC, 25. This is from this guy.
Okay.
Like I say, they're not fools. They know what you're trying to do. They're going to try and restrain you, stop you from doing it.
Alright then. Dovo, I'll probably need that reroll if you have it.
First one's a 25.
First one's 25. I'm gonna roll with advantage because I'm really...
Do we win these? Tune into
Nat
Tattletale.
20.
Nat 20 on the first one. Nice. Second one. I could be a massive ass here. I'm going to be open. I will reward the Nat 20 and consider it a success. However, technically speaking, you do not critically succeed when you, on skill checks. It's only on attack rolls. But I'm going to be nice and say that you succeed. I'm going to...
Let them try and tackle me. Let them.
Well, no. I'm saying clean, they grapple you.
Oh.
And that Nat 20, you cannot critically succeed skill checks. The question is, as a group, as a tabletop, do we want to establish the precedent of critically succeeding skill checks? Or do we want to play it by the book, which also benefits you guys? Which way do you guys want to go, knowing that this... Because technically Clean does fail that athletics check.
God, where's the +2 when I need it?
It's post the fact now, but you know what? This is what I'm asking. I'm putting it to the vote.
I would pose it as a Nat 20 has always been treated as a critical success, regardless of the score. So I would say that he passes it, not critically passes.
Okay. Pat?
I would go by the book just because otherwise expertise can be knocked down really fast.
Okay, so
By
1-1.
a really bad thing.
So Katie,
Yes.
the decision here is when one rolls a nat 20 on a skill check, not an attack roll, a skill check, rules as written, it states that that doesn't always succeed. It doesn't always count as a success. Do we want to establish the precedent that it is always a success, which will also benefit enemies? That will be the way everyone will interact. Or do we want to do it rules as written, as Pat argues, which gives more impact to things like expertise, where you can get those higher numbers and things become unbeatable? Which way would you like it to go?
I don't know.
If you abstain, I will roll a dice.
I just feel like, if it's instant death, like even if it's the first hit you do, that's...
So you would be opposed to 20s always succeeding? That's okay, there's no pressure, I can roll. I'm just being open about the decision.
It's like, I guess I'm opposed.
Okay. In that instance then, Kaleem, as you attempt to break out of this combat, I won't make any more attacks of opportunity. Technically, I should have made that athletics of advantage anyway. But this Sith warrior is able to grab you, pulling you back just enough to stop you from escaping. And as you do, in anger that you are barely able to control, you see Getriel steps onto the Sith shuttle, and the doors as he is evacuated away. The Sith follow suit, fighting beating a fighting retreat. I will say everyone just roll me a flat d20 to see, you know, how many you take out, like a victory sort of stan, you know? Oh wow, the Sith rolled like shit.
I was gonna say, I did have a bonus action to do the athletics again.
Okay, but we've established on a nat 20 you cannot succeed.
Fair enough.
Right?
Yep, that's her.
So,
I just need to buff up my strength score.
makes sense. You're a barbarian after all. And to be fair, you're not proficient in athletics. That's the big one. So, you're able to cut down the troopers as they retreat, but the Sith are able to board that shuttle. Cribbit is with them, beginning to become conscious again. As the combat ends, however, we'll call it a draw. Because even though you have lost Gutriel and Cribbit, you have rescued several Kushaban slaves.
Nice.
However, in the center of the room, bleeding semi-divine light, is anyone able to treat Kingar? Or is this a rush to the medbay situation?
Trauma pack. We all got on trauma packs.
No, you didn't.
No,
One of you got a
didn't.
trauma pack on Kingar. You can go and use Kingar's.
Yeah, I don't have one.
Are you gonna then Inzio
I can
is
try and stabilize him
Okay,
by
hang on.
using Kingar's trauma pack.
Kingar does have one. Kaleem, I assume you would like to give advantage to this. Which of you has the higher... Yeah, help action. I'll be open for the sake of being fair. Kaleem has a +1 to this roll. Vero has a +3, so it is in your benefit for Kaleem to give the help.
Okie dokie.
giving you the help action.
Well, you do seem a little bit in trouble, though. I will try and help.
Okay.
Made a right mess of this, but
I was hoping you'd roll privately. Okay. Don't worry. No, it's all good. I see it. Let me check how this works. So, Pat, what is your... You're on minus 28 hit points, I believe.
Yes.
How does it work with... hang on.
I'm pretty sure if they're trying to stabilize, they need to get me to like 0 hit points.
They need to heal you, yeah. Okay, so that is the medicine check. Sorry guys, I'm just checking the wording on it all. My apologies. As an action expended to stabilize a creature that has 0. Okay, so this does just stabilize you, Pat. That's what the trauma kit does, is it negates that need. So, Liam, as you move over to the side of this Sith, someone you certainly never thought you'd fight alongside, and yet here you are. You reach down to find this broken body. This angel, a diaphim. In the flesh, you've met the Sin Sharesh, the dark, twisted cousins of this species. But this is your first time ever meeting a genuine angel. And she is lying on the ground, bleeding to death. With Anisio's help, the two of you are able to stabilize Kingar. It's strange, the skin is warm to the touch. Naeus, you're helping as well. You're helping keep, blood going into the body, twisting everything, doing what you can. This is dirty work. But by the end of it, the dimness of Kingar has dissipated. And that glow has returned to the featureless skin. And you are, Pat, stabilized and alive. And as you are rushed back to the medical bay, alongside the Kushaban slaves to get checked out, and alongside Captain Voktal, who is also heavily injured, that is where we will pick up next session. Thank you all so much for watching and for playing. We have been Tattletales RPG, where the table may indeed be virtual, but you are most certainly welcome at it. Thanks for watching, Novo. Bye for now.
From Coruscant to the outer realm, far away. Gonna fight, gonna be free. In a galaxy far, far away, onto the fire, onto the sky. Yeah, children of the Republic,